Hello everybody and welcome to the Watchers, a Dungeons and Dragons game played with good friends of mine set in my world of Alaria. So first off, I'm not going to tell you the title yet, but first off there's some announcements and signal boosts. We've got a very important day today. First of all, the D&D Beyond extension, just to our left on the screen, if you want to track all the plays, HP, weapons, weapons, other stuff as well, like what they have in their inventory and crap, right? You can see it there, like, and it updates live while they're doing combat. Also, we have a gear list in the video bio. If you buy anything from that gear list, you directly help us. You support us directly because we are an Amazon affiliate. Also, we have a physical wish list for the Watchers to improve the set of the Watchers as well. And if you want that wish list, then just contact either me or one of the mods privately, because I don't want to just give that out to anybody. But yeah, next up is one of the big announcements is tonight we will be releasing the fire themed giveaway for February. It will be taking place on the 18th of February, which is exactly 4 weeks from now. 4 days. 4 weeks from now. Any shares, retweets of the giveaway post, which should be up on Twitter and Facebook right now. It should have just gone up. You will get one entry for each of those, for retweeting and sharing on each one of those social media sites. So that's 2 entries already for free. Follow us on all of the other social media if you want other entries additionally. And if you sub tonight, you will get an additional 5 entries, and that will carry on to the 18th of February because it will be within 1 month. That's an extra 5. So you could potentially get 10 entries, right, for going into this giveaway. And if you have Twitch Prime, you get them all for free. Yes, so all the items in the giveaway post are up for grabs. There is a dice holder, which is here. I don't want to show you actually in the plastic. It looks a bit lame, and probably can't see it through the cam actually. But it's like a little carry holder. It's a red dragon. We've got a D20 holder from Lauren. We've got a little like potion, dragon's bread potion. We've got a couple of minis. We've got loads of stuff to give away. Some dice as well, of course, because we have to give away dice.
Why would you not give away dice? It'd be like a shop.
Next, everyone, I want to get your attention, because this is a completely new thing that we're going to be testing out. We are changing how things work for our sub-goals to make them a little bit easier to attain, while also giving you rewards in the chat and on YouTube, etc. If we can hit our sub-goal of 5 subs, we will give away a dice set. That's just 5. Right, that it's not weekly, it's not streamer like, or it's not every stream. It's every 5 subs we're going to be giving away a dice set, and the dice set we're giving away for this sub goal, stay there, is, I don't know the name, but I'm pretty sure it's Midgard, but it's this green set here. I'm not sure of this. I'm sure if one of the Valkyrie girls are in chat, they'll be able to know. Also, additionally, you'll get a code 50% off your next purchase at valkyrie-rpg.co.uk. But yeah, that's our 2 big announcements. So it's done so we can easily attain. 50 is a big number, and because of the kind of bad luck we had over Christmas, it's very hard to attain that number. So we've brought it back down to subs, so it's more attainable. In the future, say if this blows up, that number will rise, just so we can keep reaching those goals. Yeah, and every time we do that, Valkyrie-rpg.co.uk are going to be giving us a set of dice to give away. So yeah, get sharing with your friends and get subbing. If you have a Twitch sub, remember you have a free sub. We have a Patreon, which I'm going to be working a little bit with. Our goal right now is 20 patrons, and I'm going to bring that down to 5 for a Q&A. For us to have, where I'm just going to grab whoever I can for a Q&A on an off day, and we're going to like answer questions about what the Watcher's been up to, anything you want. You ask us questions, we'll answer. That's what Q&A is. But yeah, so our Patreon is patreon.com/thewatchersdnd, all one word. We have about 5-6 tiers there, ranging from seeing custom maps to getting your own artwork. That is fixed monthly from Zoe. which we'll be talking about later on. We also have a coffee site. If you want to fund Cade's eating and drinking habits, go to ko-fi.com/thewatchersdnd. And if you want to help out, just drop some coins in our little jar. And finally, we have a Discord specifically for the Watchers where you can share your D&D stories and share your fan art, as well as have exclusive access, as I said earlier, to our custom maps, markers, and more if you are a patron, as well as some mic channels as well. So you can watch with other friends.
Really need to get on Discord.
It's a little bit quiet right now, so we would really appreciate it if people could go in there and kind of liven it up a bit. We have the Red Hound Tavern, which is kind of where everyone goes. It's where not safe for work stuff happens. You can swear, you can put whatever you want in there, well, within reason. And then you have kind of the more general channel as well, and then you have a mod channel as well, and you have a Watchers channel as well, where some of the higher patrons could enter. So first up, hi. Zoe Shields Art and Cosplay. Zoe is one of the Watchers. She plays in Spirit. She's right there. Say hi. Okay. And she's also my lovely sister. She creates artwork and does test cosplays in her free time. All the artwork you see all over the screen has been done by Zoe. Well, the overlay was but but all the pictures, well, the faces, with more to come. And she's been hard at work with Malachian recently. I feel that was because of me though, because I lost my mind when you showed me that picture, and then
I felt bad. I legitimately felt bad. I had to sit there and ask Tom.
I think I said no. I said you don't need to. I just lost my mind of it because I was like, wait, that's what Tom. That's what he.
Then I showed it to Tom, and Tom was just like, he's male. He's not female. I was like,
but he's also an elf, so it's like.
It's true, but he's a manly elf.
So like,
He actually sounds quite
elves
hot,
typically are androgynous, like in how they appear.
This one isn't though.
But yeah, it was crazy timing at that time. But she's creating, or has created, Mac. I think you finished now, haven't you? Almost.
I've done the dark elf that I was doing.
Yeah.
Malachian has been started but not finished. I've just lined him out. Jace is on the way. Cade, well, all of us are on the way. And then a couple of extra bits.
Okay. I mean, I was going to ask you what you're doing, but I mean, you just told us what you're doing, so I don't need to ask you.
There you go. And Ditch and Inspira, rip. They're nearly done.
Got to redo him because
I'm not redoing them.
Because he lost his head a couple episodes ago. Bad time.
Oh man.
I mean, bad time.
I hate it when Edak dies. No.
You can just resummon Edak.
I did. I already did.
You can follow Zoe at Facebook, on Facebook at ZoeWan Art and Cosplay. You can follow her on Instagram at ZoeWan Zoe.wan.kenobi. She's got several names which you need to fix because there's like I went on your Instagram. There's like 3 different.
How dare you not have a
One
random
was
MoistOwlette?
I need to delete the tattoo one because
there's like several different ones there, but I went with what your handle was, which is Zoe.wan.kenobi.
you can just put Zoe Shields and it will come up with Zoe one.
Okay. Yeah, but are your commissions open?
I've got a couple of slots left. Yeah.
So 2 slots.
But that's for the next couple of months.
Okay. Cool. So there, 2 slots open. If you want anything drawn up, go follow Zoe. Next up, the Calamus.
Hello, Moose.
You know the deal. I tell you how amazing Calamus is, and you guys get to see how amazing it is every week. But now the Calamus is live on iOS, Android, and Amazon. So you get to play with it too. Plus, the ever-gracious Corey from the Calamus has told me that you can get a full DLC account for the Calamus if you win next month's free giveaway. Whoa. So, fire-themed giveaway, sorry. So if you win next month's fire-themed giveaway, you get a full month of full DLC, the Calamus, which, yeah, I mean, I am not really going to say much more because I want to create a map right in front of you right now because I want to show you how easy it is.
Are they, sorry, jumping in. Random, are they doing the competition they were talking about, the map creation?
I'm not sure what.
Did that not go any further than talking?
I don't think it's only on the beta tester group right now. So,
I like that idea.
It is a good idea. No, I don't think we've finalized it yet. But yeah, we're going to do a little bit. We're going to do things a little bit different with the showcase. I'm going to basically stand up, so you're going to be seeing Crotch James, and I'm going to be going down the table. I'm going to be asking each one of you what you want me to put in the map, and then in 2 minutes, I'm going to create a map. Okay, to the best of my ability. I mean, if somebody can, I would love that. So yeah, Crotch James activate.
Are we thinking terrain here or objects?
Yeah,
or...
pick a theme.
It's objects. So, objects or terrain. It's up to you. So Zoe, first, what do you want?
Unicorns.
We don't have unicorns. You've got basic castle, cave, dungeon, floors, hallowed, magical, outdoors, township, walls, and stairs.
I'll go with castle.
Castle. Okay, we're gonna go with this, and we're gonna go with that. There you go. Bam. That's the floor. It's done. Now, Lauren.
I want some
What do you want?
objects in it.
Okay, what kind of objects do you want?
I want a fancy dining room table.
You want a table? I can
want
give you
a
one.
table. I want a fight in a dining room. I want a food fight.
Oh, you want a food fight? Okay.
Yes.
Pizza!
All right, let's
got
put a
food
big.
here.
Let's put a round table in there. Let's put a couple of chairs. All right. Oh, no, that's the wrong way around. So what you do, you just keep tapping it. It goes around.
What
Right.
goes around comes around.
Yep. Dan.
Well, you can't have a nice meal without a cosy fire.
Cozy fire. Yeah, we got that too. Where is it? There. We got a campfire. Hang on. I'm not using.
There's a stove in there.
I'm not
sure.
using. No, there is a fireplace. It's right
Yeah.
here. Look. Look, it's right here. See? And also, if you want to just cycle through the artwork of this specific tile, you can do that to let it go. Light it.
Like fire.
Let it
All right.
go.
Tom.
Not turn it to ice.
Is there any ice?
Ice there is. There.
Ice on ice.
I love
There's a fire in there because
Just-
this is a cold room. On ice.
Ice pops for
Ice.
dessert.
Okay, where's
Ice
the ice?
and
There we
or
go.
snow.
All right, so let's say this is a derelict building in the middle of like the Freyord
Bosh.
or something. Let's say it's just seeping in from over here. Maybe a dragon has just come down and just like breathed on this entire area.
Or maybe there was a dragon a long time ago that came down, so there's now a dragon skull on the floor.
Oh, dragon skull! I can do that for you. There it is. Boom! Look at the size of that dragon skull. Hang on, let me just stick that up there.
Almost like it was rehearsed.
Oops.
There we go.
It wasn't.
It wasn't at
No,
all.
That was completely random.
Okay, we found a living room of a dragon who's dead.
And we've had some very
Oh, the
small
poor
chairs.
guy. He was probably just sat there watching TV and you just fucking killed him.
Maybe it's
I
just
mean,
a really
and took
tiny room in
pictures.
that stitch.
But yeah, there you go. We just
What?
created a little room.
Watching TV.
We just created a little room in our the Calamus. So that was really simple, right? And that was just because I think only one person at the table knew this was happening,
Go for it.
which was Lauren,
That's
right? So
caramelised.
that was completely unrehearsed.
She ruined my thingmanship for Castle.
Sorry.
Had a whole theme, all planned out.
We didn't have unicorns, did we? So.
But yeah, please go check out the Calamus on Facebook at the Calamus, Instagram at the-Calamus, and or their website at trapstreetstudios.com/the Calamus. Right, then there's us, the Watchers.
Us?
Our social links
You're not
are
here for
Facebook,
us.
The Watchers DND, Instagram, The Watchers DND, Twitter at Watchers DND, YouTube, MoistOwlette. You can find all the links in the stream chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, the video description. Whew, okay, that was pretty
And
good.
breathe.
Yeah! Alright, I'm excited.
Now you've got all the stories to go through.
Yes, I do, but we went through that pretty fast. We made a map together. We made a story. The living room of an ice dragon who died. Who
Watching
couldn't
must have had a
even
human
fit on that table.
You must have had a human form.
He must have, yeah.
Must
he must
have.
have. What was his name? Come on, Lauren.
Ilbert.
Ilbert the White Dragon.
Ivor Gashnik.
Ivor Gastic?
That'll do.
Gastric.
I love it. I love it.
Never leave me to name things.
Okay, Callum. Do we have any new subs or any followers I should say before we start off the trigger warnings or the story?
No.
Okay, excellent. All right.
Not
So-
excellent.
Well, I mean, it's not, but you know.
We should have said we're
means I
not
can get
starting until we get
it
this
means-
sorted.
It means I can get straight into the trigger warnings and everything. So first, trigger warnings. This is a high fantasy, gritty world. Bad things happen. there is a lot of humour and light in this world that is Elaria, but it's not
Hilarious.
easy to live here. We will be tackling distressing subjects throughout this campaign, so be prepared. You guys are level 7.
Woohoo!
Boom.
Only just.
Zoe's just leveled up in Spira. You guys are level 7. A lot of you got some pretty neat stuff at level 7.
Banish. I got banishment now.
You get evasion as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
change
Yeah.
evasion.
I think
Yeah.
all rows do, level 7. The year is 539 DR. It is currently winter, also known as the drawing down. The month is called Nightall. It's the second day of Nightall.
No.
It has been 20 days since you entered this region. Well, two full weeks. Actually, 2 10 days, so 2 full weeks. You have 5,637 gold pieces and 350 gold pieces in gems left at Cadenea. And now comes the actual intro. Episode 25, A Devil Scorned. When last we met our heroes, the Spectre of Faust escapes. The Spectre of Faust escapes, and you are all victorious over the flesh golem that Ulfscrim turned into. Something doesn't sit right, and it's that Faust has been deliberately sabotaging any events that Soulmancers hold. Proof of this came from the vision you all had, including you, Jace. Jace had been knocked out, sleeping, but it was a deep sleep, and she was brought to one of the necromancers of Brackenberry, Ripley. She said she would take care of her. A letter arrived for you all. It was given by a boy named Nathaniel, but the note had more formal words behind it. A woman by the name of Lady Webb has asked you to join her in a meeting to talk about the recent terrorist attacks that have been taking place. The meeting would take place at a house that only the Dunrid Row occupy. Eminari tells the party that the Dunrid Row are a bit of an enigma. They fancy themselves as a secretive society, but they hide in plain sight. Waneth and Eminari have differing opinions on how the Row had come into being, proving how hard it is to nail down their intent. However, everyone feels that the Dunrid Row are there to help and keep order. A night was had at the Blue Oyster Club, Reno Trax's establishment. A gnome they met on the road days before, and they met up with an old friend, Bagral Bove, who said he would be available to help the party if they ever wanted to venture into the city of the dead to the west, as well as telling them other information. You woke up and met back up with an almost sober Eminari, then headed to Hadrit House, a place that the Dunrid Row kept as their headquarters. The party took particular interest in the fountain outside before being interrupted by a wild-looking halfling who came from the house. It was difficult, nigh impossible, to even see their face, but they asked if you could enter, so Lady Webb could speak to you all. And so you were escorted. But Aya had an itch she couldn't scratch. A person she thought wouldn't be here was here, Malachian. A man so deeply set in Aya's upbringing that he might be responsible for every trait or skill she had, good or bad. Except he was hiding under a different name. The Dunrid Row didn't know his history, and Aya kept silent for now. You went upstairs to meet Lady Webb, noticing that all faces here were impossible to remember or see after a glance. Lady Webb welcomed the group, but noticed Aya was having trouble adjusting and pressured her to tell Lady Webb the issue that she had. However, Lady Webb read it from Aya's mind. Malachian was brought up, and Aya decided his fate after hearing he was contracted to the hells below. But not what the contents of the contract were, as he was bound by its hellish words. He was imprisoned until further notice. Lady Webb turned, now calm, as she got quite angry, to the rest of the group, and she told you that she had been working for many years to identify the molten symbol and why they are here. She had lost good men and knows they are watchers, and knows that you are watchers, and that you've gained quite a lot of knowledge in a short time, which is something she's quite interested in. She's asked for a trade of that knowledge For every piece they gather and share, she will do the same for the good of Defiance Bay. You're now in Lady Webb's room. She's looking at you all, expecting any more questions to her. Her scrolls scratching against each other in her gnarled hands. It's musty in here, but there's also a smell of sulfur as Aya brushes her hands against herself. The game is yours.
So that's what happened at the end there when I had to rush off.
Yeah, we were telling her anything that we knew so far that was surrounding Faust and that kind of thing.
So what did we say? What did we tell? Anything?
I went into talking about the very start bit where we thought we think he tried to kill us but sort of failed, you know, in that bit where all the jade was and
Silent
created
Yeah.
the Watchers.
And all that part.
She told you that that place, Silentless, is a place where all of the new gods used to meet, and the old gods. They would commune at Silentless. There's something's happened, and for you to become watchers at this place is not unusual. It makes sense because you've been ordained by the gods to have this gift. So a place where gods met would make sense for you gaining this gift. But the gods haven't been very communicative with each other. Well, they've been forced not to in the past few months, so they must have really, really wanted this for you to become watchers. Well,
4 Watchers.
4 of them.
Oh.
At that, yeah.
3 and 1 that's not here at the minute.
Yep. You're just in Ripley's room, snoring away.
Mine is, honestly.
It's not doing much watching.
3 others
She's
take care of it.
watching her eyelids.
But yeah, Lady Webb is, you know, she's still crunched over. She's the only, if you remember, she's the only face you can actually recognize. It's a face that is just, seems to be cracked with wrinkles. She seems to be impossibly old. Which means that she's got huge jowls. But with every word, it sounds like a whip. She's practiced in communication and extremely intelligent. But yeah, she's waiting expectantly in front of you 4, because Eminari's here as well at the moment.
So that's all we've given at the minute. And
Plus anything that you can think of.
does she know that he's been here? Has that been said?
She knows that he's in...
You said about
Yeah.
the sanitarium,
Yeah.
that he went past us and
Right.
disappeared.
Yeah, I think it was Inspira that told her that, yeah.
I need to sort my notes.
She's the note writer over there. Come on, essay.
7 pages of notes.
It literally is. It's ridiculous.
Hold on, I'm impressed.
Yeah. She wrote up a lot.
And
this
I'm
week.
colour coordinating. Can I just say?
Whoa.
See, this is why she's my sister. Because that's what I do.
This is why she was employed to be my sister.
Yes. This is why I recruited her on that black site.
Honestly, it was a very lengthy application, and I still haven't been paid yet. So.
Oh, well, let's not talk about
Wait,
that.
why am I looking at my notes?
If there's anything else to tell her, she is... last we left off, she was telling you about Silentless and about the gods, and Aya was calming down, but she was more speaking to Eminari, Cade, and Inspira at this point because she recognized Aya was a little bit out of it. But she, she's just asking for any more information. If you have no more information, then, she's basically asking for a share. So once you learn any more knowledge, to come back and tell her, and then she will share what she knows.
Have we told her that she heard? Sorry.
Leave!
She's asleep.
I won't come back!
Wake up! That he possessed that little girl and stuff, in the forest.
I don't think you told her about the vision. You told her there was a vision, but you didn't tell her about what the vision was.
So should we not tell her about that? Or are we being slightly secretive?
I don't
Not
see
really.
I
why.
because
remember
she
saying that he was trying to
Sabotage.
sabotage necromancy. Yeah.
Oh.
Seems to think he was here before the gods.
Oh yeah.
Rumour has it. That's what we've been told.
Here before the gods. That is quite a statement. The only ones I know who came before the gods were the forerunners, but they were a myth. I will look into this.
Wouldn't Four Watchers be a myth as well at one point?
Oh, well, there has been more than 4, but 4 in one generation is very strange.
I don't recall much more about the guy.
Other than like, yeah, no, I don't think there was anything.
You just know he's there.
He was just trying to say things like hurtful shit, and that were it, basically.
Well, if you do learn anything more, then please come back. My ciphers are trying to learn what they can, and so am I. I have a network. It's not a typical network of people. It's more of threads through the city that I am connected through by soul magic in a way. But yes, I will tell you what I can when I know it. But I believe, just from what you were saying before, that you have other things to do.
Chances are we're gonna meet him pretty soon.
You told her about the 3 visions as well, didn't you? At the Temple of Woodaka.
Yeah. I think Aya did.
Yeah. The one about the crazy man who waited, which was one you've already done with Volscrim.
I didn't because no, because that wasn't Aya's bit to say, was it? She didn't get one, did she? Did I?
Oh, you weren't there, no.
Yeah,
I wasn't there.
there.
You were told
So-
about it, but
Oh,
you
yes.
weren't there.
I didn't say that, so that.
We should probably tell her that then.
Yep. Okay.
However, I can't currently remember it.
I will say that you go through it because it's already written down.
Yeah.
And it's a lot.
Yeah, it was.
It's a lot to
Jason's
take in.
time.
But she's. Well, I know what the tower to the west. That's our city. That's our city of the dead. It's been cordoned off. I didn't think the modern symbol were behind this, but it would need investigating. The other one. There is a village called, unoriginally called the Daywood Village, to the east. It has a fort near it that's carved into the side of a mountainside.
Haven't we heard of that?
You've heard of
Deerwood.
You've heard of Deerwood Village, which is in Deerwood, which is where you are. Deerwood, you've learned just through talking to everybody. This is the region. It's called Deerwood. That you're in. At least that's what the civilized people call it. The Glartenfalls have called it something else, but that was a long time ago. But the fort you've heard because the fort was in the vision.
So in my vision.
Yeah.
What was the fort called again?
It was called the Deer Fort.
Oh.
Yeah.
In the village.
But it's yes. So if you wish, however, if you do seek them, I would finish off whatever you are doing first before you gain any more knowledge. If you have anything else to do in the city, I would seek that before you go, because 4 Watchers are very easy to track, especially for someone as powerful as Faust. I mean, he's already found you accidentally. Now he knows your faces, if he didn't before.
Well, not Jesus.
Jesus' faces.
He does.
She can change her face.
But she fell unconscious. And
God damn it, Jace.
When she fell
Change her
unconscious.
face. She's from Mascot.
Yeah. Nice try though.
She wasn't in the room when he came back.
Unfortunately, she was.
Oh God, yeah.
Next, she fell unconscious while he was zooming by, so he would have seen.
I'm literally picturing him Naruto running by.
He wasn't running at all. He was like vapor.
He was definitely Naruto running.
He, okay. I mean, it's more like an icy comet, more than anything. That's how he. It's not Naruto.
Naruto comic.
Ain't nothing anime about battles. Then the door slams open.
Funny that, because there is a door.
The door in the back.
Little hobbit door. Well, yes. As I say, you should get whatever business you have else sorted, because although the acolytes that gave you these visions probably didn't see what you saw, if you venture into these places, if Faust doesn't, then whoever ventures in here will, and they will immediately tell him. He is far more powerful than I am. That is quite clear. I don't know why I'm looking at you, Jace. You're not even here.
I'm just filling in the blank.
Yeah. Then she kind of clutches her scrolls a little bit more, but then and sits back down at her desk and starts writing. She's looking at you at the same time though while she's doing it, and just expecting if there's anything else you want to tell her. If that would be all, then you are free to enter into the Hadred house when you wish. There we will not stop you. Yes.
Okay. Onward.
Where
I
to?
guess.
What have we got? What else have we got to do?
Everything.
Enlisting the army.
So you were given a quest by Commander Kleiber to
Just looking for that.
seek Sin Bikraz. You've seen
The Hall of Real Mysteries.
Yes, where Ethelmore is.
Yeah, I need to go talk to this.
There's also a district you haven't been to yet. Only other than the City of the Dead, only A has been there, but that was just to go to the Salty Master.
And then, of course, the city,
Just collect
the
Jace.
restricted,
I was going to jump in with that.
the restricted City of the Dead that we're definitely not going to end up going to.
We've
Oh,
had,
and
we've
I
had
need
a few
to,
hints
I need
towards
to
that
find
already
someone that
now,
can
so-
put Ditch back together.
Yes.
Oh, I've put Ditch back
No,
together.
you've left Ditch with that person.
With Ripley.
Oh, have I actually? I thought we left Jace with
You left both of them
both.
there.
Both.
Yeah.
They were both being revived.
See if my soul ends up in Ditch's body.
I would love that.
Oh, what a twist! Quick,
Fat
James,
Jace. Fat Jace
type
did
in.
it.
James is like, story twist.
Just this tiny cleric.
Today's
Tempest cleric getting
watches
really
is
angry.
cancelled.
But
That could be quite cool, just like...
but placed into Ditch, but the head's not managed to be reattached to the body, so you're just a talking bat head now. We can get a little jaw. It's like
Oh yeah.
I'm on fire tonight.
Okay. So, where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
I'm sorting out my notes. Sorry.
All right. Probably should have done that before the game. So, Jace,
Yes, we'll head back to.
you wake up. You're in a place you don't recognize.
Right.
You're in a smaller room. There is a cage at the far end. There is a wiry-haired, quite slender-looking woman who is kind of fawning, kind of got a finger in front of her mouth, and she's looking down at these two pieces of dismembered bat that you recognize as Ditch. And she's kind of looking at a bunch of other cages just off to her left that are full of kind of different kind of animals, and she's like, but yeah, you wake up.
Do I have my weapons handy?
Don't you dare.
No, do I have my weapons handy?
You don't.
You get to choose what animal goes into ditch.
You don't have your weapons
Oh,
on you.
okay.
They are neatly, well, your clothes and your armor is neatly folded on the other side of the room. and your weapons are leaning up against.
Okay, so I can see them.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sort of gonna look over and be
You've
like,
got common clothes on.
look over and be, did you kill Ditch? She won't be happy
What?
if you did.
No. Oh, good, you're awake. And she just kind of walks over to you. Your friends left you here because you fell unconscious? My name's Ripley, by the way. She puts her hand out.
Nice to meet you. I think.
You-
Why is Ditch in pieces in front of you?
I sewn Ditch up. I did at the
I thought you
time.
said there was 2 pieces.
There is.
There was,
Because she's
but we
taken-
sewn his head on.
Because you didn't do it very well.
Yes, there's 2 pieces
She's
again.
taking him apart.
I listened to the
douchebag.
description. There are 2 pieces of Ditch, which is
Okay.
why Jace is very puzzled.
As she was... Well, she'll tell you. Right, but yeah.
I swear she bit his head off.
But yeah, she comes over to you and she says, "Yes, you had quite a nasty bump, from what I hear."
Yeah, I was in somebody else's body entirely.
Whose body?
It was a vision.
Hmm?
It was a vision. It was in this girl's body. It was strange.
She's kind of looking at you with a half motherly expression, but half studious, kind of concerned, but also fascinated by the music. But yeah, she says, "You're a watcher, so you have that gift, I guess. Many of us, soul masters, we have to work with many years to attain that kind of."
It was strange.
You were in a vision, and you were then in a body in a vision.
Like, feel.
Well, that is completely unheard of.
It was strange.
Are you guys making your way to the sanitarium?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she says, I need to write this down. This is most unheard of. It's very strange. And she goes off to get a piece of parchment, quill and ink. She says, "Make yourself at home. I have some food just on the side there, and there is a loaf of bread and some soup to dunk it in if you wish."
I think she's more concerned with Ditch. Jace is actually genuinely concerned about this bat.
Do you want to ask her about it? Yeah. It appears your friend didn't sew her head on very well, and while I was
Why did...
one of the inmates bit off Ditch's head.
That was very careless.
She let him go, and yes.
Look at me like that.
She's not a good pet owner.
Say again?
She's not a good pet owner.
I mean, no, but we're trying to find a way to bring Ditch back through one of these unwell animals here. Yes. However, the problem is that we'll be putting the soul of an animal, different animal, into this one, and it's just giving me a little bit of a mind twist. It's hard. Might need to get the help of Wyneth, maybe.
Do you not have any sick bats?
No, it's very hard to catch bats, unless you're an insane person, apparently. But they normally come out at night. I don't like night.
Why?
I mean, don't go out in the streets at night because, well, as soul masters, we're not very well liked.
Oh.
And then as she says that, you three come in. And Eminari joins Wyneth outside to talk to him about what's been happening.
Instant disapproving glare.
See, Kate, we haven't got to bury her.
Told you there was food. Having that.
But you come in and Ripley has Ditch's body and it's in 2 parts again.
Why?
Looking like a shriveled
I'm sorry,
raisin.
but you didn't sew him together well. It came apart. I'm sorry.
You let an insane person near your bat.
I was trying to distract her. I thought it was a smart move. It obviously wasn't.
First you
I'd
didn't
learned my
feed your bat,
lesson.
and then you let an insane person get it.
Okay, my bat is half the time in my bag with my rations, so she can fend for herself.
And not much air.
Oh, save of the whole plot of Ditch not eating. In the back with the rations. Oh. Recon.
Shut up, Cade.
IQ 9000.
And I'm dumb.
Yes.
I'm in spirit.
I think we can do it. I think we can bring Ditch back. But Ditch won't be the same. I said this before. He won't be the same. He won't have the same, or she won't have the same personality. It depends on what I put in there. I mean, I have a very sick weasel here. I have a gull, as we are on the coast.
Does it go, mine? Does it?
No, why would you do that?
Okay.
Seagulls don't talk.
Stupid question.
It's very stupid. We have a vole as well. I would say out of all of them, the gull would be the best fit.
At least it can fly.
As it's, I mean, it's a daytime animal, so it will come out in the day with its soul.
Maybe you should have one of the loonies from downstairs.
That'd be hilarious.
A crazy bat.
Yes.
Perhaps you two need to
Batshit
join the
crazy.
insane people.
Hey, oh, I've shit on my shield.
Is that cucumber?
Yes.
No, it's bat.
Hey, we didn't kill that crazy person. We're good.
I would have.
I know.
Someone did.
Cade didn't stop me.
The person's dead. What are we talking about? We had short-term memory loss going on.
Did she actually die? I don't think she did.
She did die.
Oh shit, she did die. I remember this now.
Not because of the bat thing though.
Yeah.
Just to go on record.
And I didn't even get to kill her. That was Aya. She stole my kill.
Who killed
What?
You killed her.
her? You killed her.
Did
Oh,
you?
wait, Eminaro.
Yeah,
was
no,
Eminari.
she attacked Eminari because she kept attacking Eminari.
Oh yeah, no.
And
yeah,
then
you
Aya
did.
killed
Yeah,
her.
you
Oh,
did
you
go
got a
right.
hot shot. Oh, she's catching arrows, didn't she? And not
Yeah.
deflecting.
Oh,
Well,
she's the
anyway,
monk
I will get to work on Ditch, and if it's okay with you, I will try and transfer the soul of the gull. Or we can wait a little bit longer, and maybe get to try and catch a bat at some point. Or maybe you want the gull? I mean, a simple lesser restoration will fix him right up.
I've got a net. Let's catch that.
I like the bat.
Let's go
Of
with
course,
Very different.
personal preference,
She's not offering you a seagull. She's offering you the soul of a seagull.
I'll take the soul of a seagull.
Because, I mean, otherwise you'd have nothing, just a head and a body.
Yes. It'd be like a teddy bear, though. I'll
Okay,
take the soul of the
Yes,
seagull.
I'm going to get help from Master Wanneth, and then he will help me.
Thank you.
We'll put together the ditch, and then we will do the procedure. I will be back. It will be completed in the next day or two.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Your friend is awake, by the way.
Jace! Or Ruby, whichever one you're going by these days.
I think we need to change it again.
Call me Frank.
It's hard to tell.
No, I don't like the name Frank.
Gilbert?
Frankly.
Gilbert Cumberdale.
And what does Gilbert look like?
Gilberty?
That is no person.
Oh, is there a Frank?
How about Ellen?
What about Ripley? Oh, change into Ripley. She was freak.
Oh, do it.
She'll change into Ripley.
Okay, she's. Oh! This is very strange. Does my hair really look like that? Jesus.
Yes.
My
And
hair-
your voice sounds like this too.
my face looks really.
Just mirror everything she does.
Yeah. You need some sleep.
Okay, I feel like you're propositioning me.
Oh, just 4 random people in the room. Go to sleep.
Interesting.
What?
What?
Lock her in the cupboard.
I don't know what's
Infiltrated.
going on.
Defiance Bay.
Hit on her. Hit on her.
What?
I'm not hitting her.
I'm not hitting her.
You've forgotten Jace has no clue about this type of thing.
I don't know what in Jace language hitting on her would be.
Smash.
I'm not interested.
I know you're not interested in being hit.
I mean, it would be a good thing, but to be hit, it hurts.
It would.
Yeah. Could you change back, please? This is very uncomfortable.
I will become a Gilbert. And half elf,
Oh no, Inspira is terrified of half elves, so she is gonna shit herself as soon as you do. Or of elves.
She does tend to go with blonde hair when she transforms, so it'll be blonde haired.
Okay. Blonde hair.
And foresty greeny eyes.
Yeah.
Which means she's going to need different commoner clothes now.
Yeah. What size are you?
You have my
I'm
bow.
gonna make it. So we need to be up to around. How's that?
It's just medium, so it's like, excuse me, high 4s to middle 6s.
Let's go just under 6 foot then.
That's all right.
Yeah, because I can go with height. It's fine.
5'10"?
Sweet.
Some jade.
So now you're traveling with Gilbert.
Female or male?
Gilbert.
Male. I've gone male.
Gilbert.
Are you actually going with Gilbert Cumberdale? Because that's how
Yes. James is taking your suggestion on board.
No,
Gilbert
because
Company.
that's Hubert.
No, not anymore. It's Gilbert.
There.
Gilbert.
I'm no longer you.
Gilbert.
Thank you.
Campanale.
Inspira is positively cacking her pants.
Why are you cacking? And why are you saying in spirit
Put
is
it
cacking
down.
her pants?
Put it downstairs.
Okay, I'm positively cacking my pants.
Very confusing.
Try and wipe that on me.
You travel with some very strange people.
I do.
When we walk, she follows.
I lead.
So you need to eat.
When she's
I'm
here.
not you. That one.
You haven't eaten in a day. You need to eat. Need to get some food down you.
I
I
need clothes
agree. We need to eat.
for my pack. We need to eat.
All your equipment is over here.
Thank you.
I gotta say, I don't like the look.
Get used to it.
Is your armor going to fit?
Well, fit.
It'll fit.
Magic armor.
Yeah.
Is there a nice screen Jace can go hide behind?
There's a cage.
That will do.
She's
She's not that concerned. It's not her own body as such. She'll just go get changed.
It's just a privacy thing.
Yeah.
Is he in Jumanji? It's like, look what I've got now.
It's like on Scooby Doo. It's like I can look at myself naked.
But this is why she doesn't care, because she's just like, body, different shape.
And you've
clothes.
changed into men before, so yeah. Okay, well, yes, come back in a couple of days and you will have your friend back, but he will be a little bit different.
Do you try to get it to respond to do you want it to be called Ditch still?
Yeah.
I can train it. You would have to have a bond with the animal, which would take you a few, maybe weeks, months.
I grew up with Ditch.
We've said it's not going to be the same.
Whatever. I've done it before. It's fine.
Well, oh, my lifelong friend. But
Come on. She's got work to do.
if
Well, I'm not gonna change it, am I?
just give a warning you now in spirit, if Ditch tries flying down and swooping in on my rations, spears will be used.
I will wet myself.
That is not polite.
Gilbert gets changed in the cage.
Stealing food, right?
Ripley gets started on
Fuck.
kind of getting ingredients and stuff for the Soul Transferrence. Wanath comes in for a bit. Eminari's not with him, but he welcomes you all. Hey, hello. If you did you see the lady?
Well, Lady Gilbert.
Wait. He hasn't seen you.
Who's
Who's this?
Damn, Gilbert.
Who's this? Why is he in a cage?
Hello.
Ripley, what have I told you about keeping people in cages?
I got into the cage myself.
How often does Ripley put people in cages?
The lot.
Oh wow.
I'll get back out of the cage. I got in to get changed.
I'm starting to like Ripley.
So you get changed. It takes you about half an hour to get changed.
Yeah.
You got to get back into.
Clanky, clanky,
Yeah.
clanky.
But yeah. The floor is yours to do what you wish.
Why do you put people in cages? I gotta know.
It's a crucial. I mean, Ditch would need to go into the cage as well. It's a crucial part of.
Bats.
Bat would need to go into the cage as well. It's a crucial part of soul transference. It's to
So-
keep the soul in. It's made of a particular type of material, Demetrium. So
Does it feel weird in the cage?
it does, especially as you actually. It would. There would be a sense of a thunderstorm, just kind of around you, like Yeah, there's like a smell of metallic, and on the back of your tongue is like a taste of iron as you're in there.
At least it doesn't make you feel drunk.
It isn't a pleasant place.
So, it's an old one. Can we just go talk to a statue? Something that's not gonna unveil skeletons from closets, and hopefully a statue that doesn't try and kill us. Please.
Do they exist?
Do you want to go and pray?
What?
I'm gonna get mixed up.
Is that the talking statue? The one that has the knowledge?
Yeah.
Oh, statue.
Statue. No, statue.
I is suddenly
Kate just completely absorbing his own. Yep.
Statue.
He's such a simple dragon boy.
Yeah, that was Tote Kid.
Okay, so you're going back to Mulcross to go into the Hall of Revealed Mysteries, where Ethelmore is. Mulcross Hall of Revealed, yes. Okay. So you venture into the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. Outside there is quite a long stairway. It's a 3-tier stairway with a 15-foot kind of gap between every stairway. Could be about 50 to 70 steps leading up to the huge double front doors. On the front doors, there's kind of a really kind of acutely shaped star, a 5-point star on each door. But other than that, they're quite mundane, dark wood, and about 10 foot in size. You open up and you are met by a glistening floor, well polished, dark, like some kind of dark red marble, and there is a blue carpet that goes straight along the center. All the way up to the left and right, there are pillars of a white marble that stretches for about 100 feet back. You look up and you see that there are murals, paintings that have been painted on the roof, but down the center is a skylight that's letting in light on top of the blue carpet. Just about 50 feet in, just off to your right, is a statue, a large one. It's about 15 foot in size. It's faintly green in color, and it has a small fountain at the base of it. You can see this place is full of shelves, books. There are many doors leading off from every single at the end of every aisle, pretty much. There's on each side of this hall, there's about 50 stacks on each side, and everyone's got a book. Everyone's got a door leading to somewhere else. Place seems to be very, very busy with people who look exactly the same. They are in browny grey robes, hoods over. They're either at a table reading or they're trying to find a book to read. At the far end, way at the other end, is a small step that leads up. Behind this individual is a golden kind of star, 5-pointed star. And this person, watch out for the camera, Zoe. Or whoever that was. I've seen the camera move. But in front of that mural is a dwarf. Is a woman. She's got a thick brown plait that comes over her shoulder. She looks old for a dwarf. A flat, fat nose, wrinkled with age, and she's wearing, again, same as everybody else, this brown grey robe. But she looks harassed at the moment, and she's kind of yelling orders at the other end. But because you're not close by, you can't hear exactly what's being said, what with the echoes of the hall, etc. Yeah, that's what we'd like to do.
So, do you just kind of start talking, or do you knock, or toss a coin, or what?
You going over to the statue, I imagine?
Can I shout hello and see if it echoes?
Oh, it echoes.
Just mind what doing with it.
Hello! Hello!
But it seems to echo only
Can't
for
remember.
about 3 or 4 times before stopping.
Boring.
Just
Also,
more.
you're getting stares from all of the people in robes in here. Yeah.
I did it in the first place we went to.
Yeah, I've been telling you no ever since.
But I have stopped asking you if we could kill everyone we knew.
I haven't got down
That-
who told us.
It's an improvement.
I'm not sure who told us to come to it. But I've just got down that we did.
Can anyone remind me what we're doing with the statue?
Just talk.
It has a lot of knowledge. There's one thing I've written down.
Episode 10, Hall of Revealed Mysteries. That's what
Oh,
it
it
was. Episode 10.
Holy shit.
You're
How
right.
long ago? 15
Jesus.
episodes ago.
Yeah.
No, I haven't got my book with me.
That's when we first heard.
Yeah, I haven't got
Okay,
that
well,
far
if you
along.
go over and kind of, talk about it, I kind of very low.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing that, just sort of talking along the line. As we're sort of walking over to it, it's like.
Yep.
So
I'd-
you just kind of start.
Straight over
talking,
there. I'll just throw a
or-
gold coin in there just for the
Okay.
keeping that routine going.
All right. So you throw a gold coin in there, but it plops to the bottom of this very shallow basin. You look down and then there's no currency in this fountain.
Shit, this is already.
But you do hear a chuckle from the statue saying, "It's not that kind of fountain, Dragonborn. Welcome to the Hall of Revealed Mysteries."
Well, that's one mystery solved.
What is it?
And the coin's gone.
Back in my pocket, what was it?
It's still there. Thank you for your well wishes, though. Is there anything you wish to ask of old Ethelmore?
Got nothing on there. It's one we met.
We've
I still want to have the book with me.
we've been sent to talk with you. Hopefully,
That's anything.
that's apparently the
Because I have my note-
the
don't have it
tale
on.
of your knowledge.
What
Spreads
is it-
far and wide.
What is it you wish to know? What is prying on your mind?
Irenaeus style, just sort of like the glance over each shoulder, just well, we're the Watchers.
Bow to me.
I can see that. I've seen many. But 4. Strange.
You can tell.
I can see your auras.
We're being pestered by a lovely little gentleman named Faust. Did you happen to know anything about this chap?
Leader of the molten symbol.
Apparently so.
A myth, some say.
Did he ever come to talk to you?
No, he would not come into this temple.
Why?
He would not be welcome.
He's not welcome anywhere he goes, but
He does run a lot.
Bad ones do that. I've been here for 300 years. I was fed up of mundane life, having to stop my seeking of knowledge because of the end of my life, so I transferred it to a stone. That's why I'm here, but Faust I've never spoken to. I only know of him. Whispers have been spoken of in this temple recently.
like
Mostly fear, some who favor him.
they're idiots.
Why would they be idiots?
He's a horrible man.
I don't know an awful lot about the molten symbol other than they are a branch of Udeka. So why would he be horrible?
I mean, he kills kids, right? He technically killed a child in the forest.
explain him killing children?
That thingy that happened in the forest where she was having her soul replaced and everything, and then this kid.
The vision, you mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, I'm
So you're telling-
asking these guys.
Okay.
Where he's like, he possessed the child basically, and she started biting everyone. Don't know if she's dead actually.
What about the guy the kid who just killed?
Yes, the vision you had in the sanitarium.
So isn't he technically?
Faust was part of...
Just generally a killer, actually,
I'm-
thinking about it.
I think he might have turned her mad.
I mean, is that not worse? Like,
She went crazy.
but it
Didn't
was,
you? Didn't you feel it?
But it
in
was
the
still
vision?
on him though, right?
Didn't you feel it in the vision? She wanted to rip flesh and blood.
Yeah, she did go a bit weird.
No, I think your friend has had a little bit of a more personal experience.
I felt it.
Are you a fan of necromancy, Sarah?
Back
I was
where
in the
I'm
body.
from, necromancy was seen as a niche art, but it was not seen as bad, as long as it's not misused, much as any evocation, transmutation, or enchantment magic could be misused.
This guy, not a fan.
But to others, he will appeal because they want to believe something like that, or believe in him.
He has propaganda and a whole kind of fear-mongering thing going on regarding...
Really? This would make sense then
Necromancy.
with the recent tellings in my temple. People, as I just said, some are for, some are against, and if you are right about scandal, then that is what he's sowing, and it is successful. Is anything being done to combat this?
Well, something, again, that's on our growing celebrity list. We gotta go to a trial that's apparently happening soon.
The Duke Ava is holding it, correct?
That's regarding all of this, yeah.
He seems to, now that you kind of talking to him, he seems to, though he's alive, he seems to reply on triggers. So if you say a particular thing, right, although he's old and he's still, although he's a living soul in a statue, he's been here for a long time, and he might have, some of him might have diminished a little bit. So a lot of stuff he says might not make sense until you say a trigger word. Now I know that's, but it's because he's so old and deteriorated. But yeah, he says, yes, there is a trial. My disciples in this temple, they have spoken of it. The recent Duke is holding it. I believe he is prosecutor and judge of it. As watchers, though, you should take part if it is for soul magics. Correct.
This has been put to us.
I believe it's happening in the next 10 days, so you have plenty of time to gather evidence against this Faust. And he kind of stops for a moment and he says, Faust.
You okay there, bud?
Faust, no, he's old. Oh, he's been here for a long time. Leader of the Molten Symbol.
How long's a long time?
Thousands of years. He's just kind of repeating himself.
Do you,
Then he,
do you know anything yourself of the restricted area? The city of the dead? Is this linked with any necromancy hoodoo?
one second. Bear with.
What was it called?
Fallen Oak.
D&D?
Fallen Oak Cemetery.
No. the souls go missing from Silver Tree and all
Oh,
Hollow ball.
St.
Hollow
Reuben's
that?
curse.
So what class
Hollow
are
ball.
Or the hollow bones,
they?
yeah.
Go back a bit.
Fallen Oak Cemetery has fallen silent recently. There was a massacre there. And there is a machine on top of a hill. No, a tower. It has been activated. It is green, glows. There is a man and a woman. The man is in charge. He's not Faust. He's someone else. He doesn't have a soul. No.
Cahoots?
It is owned. His soul is owned by someone. Someone stronger than us. A god. His soul is owned by a god. That's such a weird noise. Strange. Only those who are chosen are their souls are owned by gods. Only the chosen are owned. They normally whisked off to the wheel. They tried to get mine. Didn't give him it. Didn't want to.
Does the man have a name?
Can't read his name. He's old, but not old in Faust's or my terms. Old in mortal terms.
Do none of the powers that be, the intelligent ones of this city, not think something should be done about this rather than complete and utter quarantine?
I think it's too powerful for them. The Dunrid Row are trying to keep things calm. I think if they went into Fallen Oak, they would surely fail. Reasoning because they are connected to the souls much differently to how you are. They're connected in a more permanent way, whereas you can choose who and when you read. They are connected to everyone, all the time, permanently. If they went into a place of death, where souls are lost, they could lose their minds.
Do you know what?
I am not being deterred from this place at all. Heck, I want to see this place.
Do we know what god owns his soul? Or would that matter?
You asking?
Yeah.
Ethel. Bird. Black.
Bird black?
One moment.
Just describe it.
High in the sky. She is black as night. She has wings. She welcomes you with open arms, like a friend, but is a harsh taskmaster. She is neutral in this. He's evil. Though he has a goal that is good. Maybe. But it's aiding the molten symbol, so how could it be good?
What about the woman that he's with? Because you said that there was a man and a woman.
I think that woman is one he loves, one he can't live without.
So he's not that evil.
Well, it depends. You can do evil for love. Some would say transferring my soul to this stone would be considered evil, and it's only for my love of knowledge that I did it.
I'm not sure how it'd be evil. You just turned yourself into stone.
That's because you have a different point of view.
What, Cade? Hollowborn?
Did we get the name of this god?
You didn't. He just described her.
I don't know. Do I want to risk a religion check to see if we know her?
Yep. Go ahead.
Risk it.
It always goes wrong.
What's the risk?
It returns.
You
Curse
turn.
returns.
This is what
She's
we're
awake
waiting
for 10 minutes.
12 plus 4 is 16. That is double digits.
You don't know who it is precisely, but you do know it is a newer god. And you know that they were kind of rebellious. They become a new god through rebellion of the older gods. But you're finding it hard to get their name.
Would the would Webb know or
Lady
any-
Webb?
Yeah.
You have to ask it.
Right, you're asking me as
What's the
well.
machine doing?
Scheme.
It's filtering souls, taking, giving.
Taking soul?
I think it could do all. I think the massacre that happened had something to do with this mechanism.
When did this get activated?
It happened about a year ago.
Does it reach far?
Only in that district. It threatened to go beyond, but the wizards in and spellcasters in Defiance Bay kept it within the area. Now the Fallen Oak Cemetery has residents. Many residents. Some of the most noble of residents.
It was just strange that some machinery's taking souls when most towns we've been traveling through, people being born without them.
I think it's capable of giving, but also taking. So good connection. And he's probing you for a name.
Yeah.
A good connection. Might very well be that these mechanisms are being used to take the souls. Maybe, but to where? That is unknown.
There's a lead.
Jade is considered an extraordinary stone in its own right. We used it many times to store magic. It's also a fantastic conductor of magic.
So we've seen, kept a few small pieces or so. We see it a lot.
Which I believe is why, it is used in these mechanisms. I believe.
We should head to the tower and see what we can find out. Could learn a lot.
I'm trying to think, was there anything else particular they were meant to ask this?
Are we allowed to come back to you another day?
Well, the halls of revealed mysteries are for everyone to peruse. We are an open library.
Thank you. We will return.
But just in case we do, don't go far, yeah?
Very funny.
Hey, what's the
Never heard that one in 300 years.
little crazy lady shouting about over there?
Yeah, so actually, just as you kind of talk about it, she's walking over right now with her hand up, and it's got this like short kind of almost blackjack looking staff.
Throwing cats at people.
Kind of but yeah, she's kind of shouting orders with this half scepter in her hand. And as she gets closer, she's got kind of an eye just kind of squinted down, and she just looks at you like, "What are you doing? What are you doing in my temple? Who are you? Why are you speaking to my statue?
There you go.
Hey, I'm the creator of this temple."
You're 300 years old.
Do you, the mighty Ethelmore, belong to this lady?
I tolerate her.
Is this your other half?
No.
Is this the old lady?
30-year-old old lady.
Dragonborn, you would have to toss more gold into my fountain if I wanted a chance with that one. That's his chance, and he's like,
I want to ask
Looks
the
like
dwarf.
She does look like a keeper.
What makes you think this is yours?
because it is mine.
Hmm?
This is my temple. The Temple of Wal.
How old are you?
Me! I'm a dwarf, dearie. So I'm like 230 years old.
Aha.
Wait, so if you're 230,
He's 300
He's
years
300.
old.
you mean you built this temple around him?
No, wait, no.
And you
We
didn't make
didn't
it.
have a thing, alright? Okay? We were just colleagues.
Sounds like a shrine.
Yeah, Ethelmore with this young thing on your arm.
I'm so confused.
That age gap. That's 70 years.
Anyway, we're quite busy here. And I look around. No one's busy.
Are they invisible because I can't see anybody?
Nice one, Roderick.
Genuine question.
Roderick.
You just call. You just call Jace Roderick.
I'm refusing to get a name
not
right
Jason
because it's half
anymore.
elf.
What is it? I can't
Gilbert.
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 God.
At least you're not in danger of saying Ruby or Jace because you're too busy trying to avoid using Gilbert.
No one will ever know your name.
Well, if you're not going to leave, then I've got a proposition for you.
Well,
Okay,
Get me,
we're not
maybe. It's not gonna
we're
get
not
me.
causing trouble. We're the heroes around
Yeah,
here.
well, something's gone missing, and I see new faces
Is it
in
your
my
mind?
temple.
Nothing. It's such a help.
What'd you say, little girl?
What has gone missing?
Help's beautiful.
A book.
What book?
Paradigms of Theorem. Book said written by Wal himself.
Is this a library?
It's a public library. Yeah.
So nobody.
Have
can
you looked have you looked under P?
It was in our restricted section in the back.
Yeah,
See, that's why you're just luring people in with that shit.
It's protected by
What is with this city and
arcane
restricting
sigils. So whoever has seen it, just I see new faces. You sure you haven't stolen it?
He doesn't read.
Don't like I read.
What was the title? Paradigm.
You've literally just told us.
Paradigms
Paradigms of Theorem.
of Theorem.
It has access to your restricted section.
Well, that'll be telling, wouldn't it?
Well, if you want us
Well-
to help find it.
Start
Make
the
a
source,
perception
the
check.
scene of the crime.
Doy.
Oh well, that's a nat one.
Your name is
Grimda!
Renda.
Grimda!
What?
Grimda.
Grimda!
Grimda?
Something wrong with your ears, dearie?
No, you've just got a really weird accent.
Grimda? With a G.
Not everyone's from
A
the forest.
hard G.
Grinder. Grinder.
Grimlock. Grimlock, good.
Gryffindor?
How long's the book been missing?
It's been about a couple of weeks now.
Fucking hell, we've only been walking. We got here like 2 days ago.
That book's overdue.
Anyway, it needs to be found. Our tricksy god that likes things to stay hidden, except it needs to be found.
What is it? Why? Why
I
would
cannot
someone take a
tell
book?
you that? That is under the 100 Secrets of Wal. I can't tell you.
Oh, they're really shit secrets since you've just let it get nicked.
Thank you. You're very astute.
You're welcome.
She's had a severe loss recently. Give her a break.
Well, maybe if you do this for us, we could reward you so you can recoup your loss.
She's already doing that.
Fucking love that accent.
My apologies for their rudeness.
Anyway, so I've seen some Just nosy so-and-so at the scriptorium just outside.
Got a
She kept
description?
asking about the theorem of the paradigm of theorem. Forgot the name of my own book.
A lot of words.
She wanted to read it, and I said no. She didn't have access to the restricted section. You have to work here for a long time if you worship Tawal, if you wish to read our restricted section. But then shortly after, it goes missing. Now, the last time I heard of her, she was off at the Timbuktu Veld, which is off to the east. One of my scouts of Wal said he saw her on the road with a group of individuals.
Heading where?
To a Veld?
East to.
Timbuktu Veld. You've already been there. You went through there. This way you saw the Alliance.
All of us.
This way you saw the Alliance. Now, I can't give you precise locations, as this was a couple of weeks ago, so she could have moved on.
Can you tell us what she looked like so we actually know what we're looking for?
I can't give you a name because she didn't give me one.
Just a
But
description.
yeah, I am long brown hair, straight, human, rosy cheeked, about 5'6", about 135 pounds, maybe around there. She has a rather aggressive disposition when she talks to you.
Not
How
like
tall?
you.
No, I don't have an aggressive disposition. I'm a lovely lady.
That was not ironically.
I'm sorry again.
Quite alright.
Honest.
Can you say about?
What?
She already said she cannot tell us.
About this
Can you
house?
just say? Can you say there's a moose loose about this house?
Can you say that, please?
No! Anyway, she says, well, that'll be all. I mean, if you do find it, there'll be a sack of coin for you. Or if you bring it back. She's kind of giving you all an eye right now.
Did you say if she was young or old?
She's old. She's like 230 years old. She
No,
told...
not Scottish.
Oh, the younger... yeah. The human is like... Yeah, she would have said she was about 25, like middle 20s. Yeah. And she's part of the scriptorium. She's in like kind of... normally ones is around in like light brown clothes. Typically. If you want, you can go check in the scriptorium. See what they have to say. Though they like... I don't know what they're taking in there, but it's... I mean, it's a den of something.
I kind of want to go now and see them.
Yeah.
Oh no, Foyce wouldn't have seen my normal form. It's only when I die. Foyce hasn't seen Jace's normal form. It's only when you die.
Only when you die. Is that right?
Yeah, sorry, because I was looking to see if I could change into the description closely, but I can't.
Oh, that'd have been good.
James like, let's find out.
I'm gonna double check.
Sorry, I was just reading down the change of appearance.
What does that thing look like? Besides being a statue.
So Evermore, he's so he's a light excuse me. He's a light granite. Like in terms of his the stone he's chipped out of. He's wearing this really heavy robe. You can't see his hands, you can't see his feet because the robe covers them. There's this really high-peaked hood that goes over his face. You can only see his nose is protruding out. It's hard to see features on him. But yeah, everything's kind of really shrouded with him. His robe hides everything.
Sounds like the Emperor.
Is this statue a statue of you, Ethelmore?
Yes, it is.
Boy, you got that mystery thing going on. You still got it.
I'm fat today.
What?
We are not having this discussion at the table, sir.
What? He does, look. He's all shrouded in mystery.
Scony scone.
I believe who I am is ageless. that is the image I am showing.
So where's the water flowing out? Is it under the rope?
It is. It's kind of just underneath his feet. Like
Does
kind
that mean you're peeing?
No, it's kind of like it's a steady stream that kind of flows over into the, you can't really see where the pump's coming out, right? It's just a steady stream of water on top that falls.
I'm going to assume he's
If you're
peeing.
going to make a statue of yourself, you'd have it tallywhacker, wouldn't you? It's just...
You can see no tallywhacker. There is no
That's a
tallywhacker.
disappointment.
The watches everybody.
Is it sticky?
What?
Emanaya's not here. You can't do that. That's
No,
her
she's a
thing.
Slipknot and
You
dead.
can't. You can't do that. That's her thing.
I did it in her memory.
You're just creepy doing it by yourself.
Yeah, Emanari's dead, by the way.
What? No, she's not.
She almost was, to be fair.
You said it in her memory as if she was dead. It's like, I say it in memoriam.
I mean, she is going to see Slipknot tonight, so anything could happen.
Slipknot? The hanging, it sounds like.
Yeah, yeah.
The hanging.
They're just going to watch a hanging.
Hanging where?
Just hanging out with the mates, you know.
Silver tree. Horrible tree out that ways.
Silver tree. There are hangings.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
No, it's where they hang up the hollow bone. It's not really a hanging.
This is news to me.
From that god awful tree. Spoke
The
to one of
silver tree
spoke to one of them myself.
was one of the most rich in souls, for the nature around it was that tree.
Now they just hang a bunch
All
of
the
people.
newborns are arriving without a soul. Somebody's been harvested.
How terrible. This is terrible news.
Yeah.
Would a machine like the one here do that? Even before they were born?
I think the curse is more than that. I think the machine is a way of copying that technique, whereas the curse itself is connected to the gods. I think it's well known that the curse came about when the shattering happened.
I read one of them myself that was on the tree. She was known quite a few people. Caldera.
Caldera. She came here once.
Devalane.
Shibba-da-ba. Hedges of eyes.
A Caldera came. A Caldera came here. She was from the north, from far northeast, the Hadoon, the southern coast.
That's it.
She wanted to know soul magics, and she wished to have access to the restricted section. And Grimda here, and Grimda just nods her head at him, gave her access to the section. She spoke of saving the Lord or his children. I guess it was unsuccessful.
Seems that way.
Yeah, that place is a mess now.
Probably
Except that bar.
We've got some cool shit to do when we get back there.
We've not checked up on that woman in her cage yet.
We don't know where. What's his name?
She went travelling with that band of people, didn't she? The army.
Hmm.
That'd be fine.
I forget what his name is now.
Honey.
Hannah.
Teflon.
Teflon.
Oh, you mean Teflon?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
the
he
one.
went on his own, didn't he?
He went to Silvertree. Well, if there's nothing else, I have other things to see to, marking and categorizing and learning.
Putting up with the old ball and chain.
What did you say?
I hadn't said anything. He interrupted me.
hiding?
He's normally the well-behaved one.
Actually, she'd be like more like that.
Looking for the goods.
You'd be the bad influence on him.
I have not. A has spent more time with him.
What?
Wait, actually, that's not true.
Anyway, if you are done here,
We're done.
I'll have you know I have done nothing wrong.
Okay, then she's gonna just wander off, shouting orders at the other scribes around here. Yeah. So we're next. Scriptorium, did you say you want to go
I want to go to the crazy people. Not them crazy people. Not the bat-eating crazy people.
Scriptorium before we go to City of Dead.
City. And we need to fetch Bear Grylls on the way to the city as well.
Bear Grylls.
Adapt and survive.
Bad girl. Both.
Bye.
He said he wanted to go. Well, we're talking to him in the
Like,
bar.
I'm talking pose. You want to go? You want to go?
Well, we need the
Go, mate.
Scriptorium.
Serious look on your face though. Then when you just said adapt, survive.
All right, so you just with Grimdar's directions, you know that the Scriptorium is just outside, and just to the left as you're coming down the steps. It's just a small building where a lot of the residents of the temple come to sleep, and it's just basically a residence, a place of residence. There are a few people in kind of green, dark green, brown, and brown robes kind of hanging out outside at the moment.
Are these like the really hyperactive people?
No, they seem to be pretty chill, actually.
Maybe that's.
But so, one of the individual comes up to you, short, really short brown hair, male, quite tall for a human. He looks about 6'2", 6'3", wearing a dark green robe, and he has the kind of symbol of Wild on him.
Okay.
Of Wild.
Right.
Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Just his face.
But yeah, he says, "Oh hey, my name's Logan."
I see what she means now.
What's going on? What'd you need?
We just wanted to come and check the place out, right?
No.
No, that's not what we wanted. You should listen to the grown-ups.
Oh right, yeah. So
Someone made off with a bit from here.
Grandma's been having a real bad time.
Oh yeah, that's what we wanted.
Yes.
She's she keeps giving us shit, but we don't care.
So you let it happen.
What?
You let it happen.
Nah,
then.
man. No, he didn't.
Jace is on total disapproving glares now.
He just like leans back, there's like a smirk on her face, but she's like arms folded, but just like watching what he
This
says.
is like early kill.
No, man. No. Why would we let? I mean, have you?
Did he come out to see it?
No, he's at the door.
Alright, okay.
He
And
just
he
seen that you.
smelled.
Huh?
And he smelled coming from him all the buildings.
There's a lot of that kind of very earthy smells. There's a
Yeah.
sweet smell that kind of wafts around
It's
this.
very scriptorium. Is that a scroll writer's? A book? Scroll
Yeah.
Shame we're minorities.
A lot of,
that smell is.
Aromatic inks you use here.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Well, you know,
Man.
if we want to get into the real deep side of like writing, you
Yeah.
gotta feel it, you know. You gotta feel the pen on the parchment.
Pen is.
You gotta just let it go. You know,
You know?
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Tubular.
Why don't we have something less of restoration handy to get rid of this?
Do you happen to
Something like that. Oh, you can cure.
take anything?
Watchers?
Can't you?
Watchers, scriptor man. Scriptor man, watchers.
Why don't you
Oh, my name's
poison
Logan,
out of
by
his
the way.
body?
Logan.
Would it be classed as poison?
Logan.
It should be classed as poison because it's doing something to your system.
Are you eating mushrooms, Logan?
What? No.
No, you don't. You don't eat mushrooms.
Mostly Zeph around here, man.
Oh, probably a medicine.
You do we smoke in D&D world?
What?
Is there such a thing as drugs in D&D?
Shall I do that?
I'm tempted, aren't you?
Just see if anything happens.
Yes.
Get smoke.
What?
I don't want to accuse him of being a druggie.
What are you doing, man? Don't touch me, man.
I'm like, hi, I'm Cade.
Touch his face.
Nah,
now.
man. I don't touch people. That's not what I do. I touch these hands are just for Quill, man.
And he puts his hands out. I'm just gonna and lay on hands.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, at least I don't spend him if I don't touch it.
Oh, good luck.
Oh,
Well, it's probably not.
but what's your slide?
Minus
Do you want to borrow a couple?
19.
Ah, I got 18.
Natural 18 plus 1.
Considering he's high as fuck, he shouldn't have got anything really.
It might give him
Opened
lightning
up his
reactions.
senses.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know what drug it is.
You don't know
So
the
he
story.
tries to step back, but he's like, no, man, stop. And then you just kind of touch him, lay your hands like,
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
no, yeah, pretty much. Why did you do that? I was having a good time. Now I can't think.
Now we're all having a good time. Cool. 5 what cost?
That was worth it.
Fair enough.
How am I meant to finish my works?
Like,
I can't.
Well, then you're not good enough to do your work if you can't do it on your own.
No, this is tradition.
Oh no, that's not
No.
strictly true. I mean,
You are disrespecting our cultures.
Insight check in this one.
what's
What culture?
What's your name?
My name's Logan.
Just checking if you had a druggy name.
what culture are we
Talk
talking
with-
about?
15 plus 6, that's 21 on insight.
Oh.
Nice.
Damn,
Sorry,
girl.
what's this
Them
for?
rolls.
Insight for this being part of the religion and part of it being something that. we're
Yeah.
supposed to be
So
doing.
as you look around, you kind of you have a you measure his voice and you have a look around. And everyone seems to be like this. There seems to be a kind of a thing, and no one's really batting an eye that walks by here at this. So yeah, this is kind of what the scriptorium is for. They seem to get in their own worlds and write their own stories, and this is how they can
Disapproving.
focus.
Much
So,
disapproving.
do they have to take any enhancers, or
Are you asking?
are they on? Yes.
Well, I take Zveth specifically. It helps me focus.
You take what? Veth.
Zveth.
Zveth.
Yes, Zveth.
I want some.
Zveth.
No, you do not.
Combination
I
of
absolutely
cotton and minty tea leaf. Stick it in a tea, and then we
Drink
Whoa,
it?
whoa, 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 whoa! Slow your horses down a little bit. I need this.
You drink this?
Yes.
Can you run by that? Run through that again, please.
No.
Minty tea and cotton?
Yes. It's an infusion of the cotton flower.
It's all a learning process.
Repeat. Just cotton. and
Just the
tea.
cotton plant. Yes.
No.
Just the stalk. You would stick
No.
it in a in a bowl, and then get some hot water, and then stick it in, and then a few moments later, just stick in your minty tea leaf. A couple should do, no more than a couple, or else you would have a terrible high.
A terrible high.
You would not be able to focus. You would be constantly focused on other things, like anything really, because you will start getting hallucinations.
I mean, I'm a watcher. I get them anyway, and I'm dumb as hell.
You're a
so-
watcher?
Shit. No,
I've written about you.
I watch birds. I'm a bird watcher.
Make a deception check.
Oh no! No.
Do you want to borrow a couple?
What'd you get?
I'll need a little more
You've
than a
literally
couple.
rolled my 2 best ones. Like, take some from me. I can help.
Deception.
What'd you get? Tell me.
6.
6. Well, you got 12 insight.
Oh, yeah, I probably that.
He probably rolled pretty low too. But excuse me. I don't believe you. You're a watcher. I've written about you. Pages and pages. Well, who you are.
You've what?
Cade.
You're a watcher as well. No. Wait.
You gotta leave a dragonborn
I
hanging.
mean, well, last time you touched me and then took me out of my hide.
Well, you make it sound creepy when you say it like
I
that.
can't do.
He's touched us all. It
No,
is
you're
a
putting me
creepy
out of a
experience.
joke. I can't write if I'm like this.
Can't you just have one of your cotton herbal teas?
I can, but you're distracting me. So, is there anything you want?
Who stole the book?
Watchers.
Well, I need to know.
One of the long brown hair, 5'6". Human. 135 pounds.
Very angry.
Gets a bit touchy. Disposition. She wanted to know about this missing book.
You're looking for Vienna?
Who?
Vienna.
Vienna. That's a cake. No, it's not. It's a nice one.
Vienna.
No,
I thought you were going to be
That's
here.
Viennetta.
I thought you were going to be here for Sin.
Vienna's a city.
Who?
Sin. Sin backgrounds?
She was what?
Some backgrounds.
She was
Oh.
looking for him?
No, I thought that's what you were going to ask, to be honest.
I
Because she
mean-
went missing recently. She said she was going to meet a friend of hers in the Dock Bay, Bayside Strand. She was going to meet a friend, but we haven't seen her since, and we're quite worried.
Well, if we're in that area, we can have a look. Maybe.
She went to where?
She went to the Bayside Strand, the Dock District. You've been there.
Oh, well, not many people come back from there.
She did a lot of research for
Once
Soul
the salty
Transferrence.
mouth gets you.
quite. She did a lot of research into the Soul Transferrence into inanimate objects like golems and the like. Yes, what with the recent atmosphere in the city, I'm a little slightly worried for her. You understand?
Of course.
But she did say she was going to meet a friend. She said that her friend's house is in the northwestern portion of Bayside Strand, if that is any help.
Do you know the friend's name?
It was finding it hard to really. Sissa.
Sissa.
Yes. CISSA. He seems to be having withdrawals now.
Maybe you
Good.
should have a cup of tea.
I think you're right.
Or maybe you should get off it.
And he just turns around and goes back into
See you later.
When you get the shakes, take twice as much.
Where was her friend's house?
northwest
East
portion of Bayside Strand. All right.
I think he was great.
Rather.
I preferred the version of him after he'd had a drink, though.
After a cuppa.
After a
Tea,
cup of
tea
tea.
fixes all.
After a cup of minty cotton tea. All right. Where next, watchers?
I just want to live in this place.
To scoop out the city of the dead.
Yeah.
And just
Skirt
scooping.
around. See how close we can get.
All right.
Are we
So
diverting
Did you
past-
say-
you go
Yeah.
through. You would go through either the Avar Circle to get to there, which is the northwestern portion of the city, or you can go to the western side of Mulcross. There are two entrances into the Fallen Oak Cemetery. You said you were going to just wander around. You know.
Scoop the area first.
Yeah. Would you say
idea.
you're doing it quietly, or are you just walking around?
I'll be quiet.
Just walking it for now.
Okay. So everybody's
Wait,
out.
did we say it was being patrolled?
Yes.
Yeah.
So everybody make a perception check
Yes.
if you're having a look.
Because I think I'll be trying to be quiet.
Oh, what's with
Oh,
my
21.
shit rolls tonight?
Nice.
Nice.
Noise.
I would,
17.
if we see them, I'd like to get an idea of their uniform and things. 0?
5.
17.
Cross-eyed.
21.
Whiff of that tea. 5.
18.
18.
Which is
You got
less-
21.
It's less than my natural perception. Oh, good, alright. Natural's 9.
Okay.
Holy Pants got more than the tiefling rogue.
So as you're looking around, you see that there's quite a large number of guards around the huge gates that lead into the Fallen Oak Cemetery. At each gate in the Avar Circle and at the west end of Mole Cross, on each gate there is 10 plus guards that are just kind of milling around. Doesn't seem to be a strict patrol, because they seem to be just milling around with the other populace, kind of talking. It seems like they've been at this for a while, protecting these gates, so they're probably a bit bored of it now. Yeah.
Are they town guard or are they the
Military.
clerics?
They're no, these are town guard. Yeah, so they're in the silver plate and scale mail.
They're okay with us though, right? The town guards.
I don't know why they wouldn't be.
Wow, what have you done?
Yeah.
No, I just mean like they'd be okay with us walking around here. Like it's just a private.
It's
It's
okay
more
to
good
it's
for the
okay to
city.
walk around the gate.
It's going in.
Going in.
But they're nothing to do with. So, just to refresh my memory, Sin Bakraz, or whatever his name is.
Sin Bakraz.
Was the person that was handling the golems and
Yes.
Soul Transferrence.
Yeah.
So that was. Right, that's
For
what the Paladins.
Commander Kyber.
That's who we're looking for. And they said that person might be where?
Bayside Strand.
In like the sea district, sort of bit. Port, where the
Oh,
salty
okay.
master was.
The map up. There you go. So Bayside. So you guys right now are here.
Have we been there already?
You guys are here,
District. Yeah.
right? And Bayside Strand's down here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So that's the first gate. That's the second gate, though. I swear I put a gate there, but yeah. And they said the northwestern. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. They said northwestern portion of Bayside Strand is where Sin is. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's just where that person just told us, isn't it? Has no one else told us that previously?
No.
Is with perception on the gate? Is there ever a time? I mean, because they are being a bit lax and mingling. Is there times where the eyes aren't on the gate, or are they regimented enough that at least one eyes are always on the gate?
There's always someone on the gate. Also, the gate is barred with a huge. I mean, this gate isn't a small gate either. It's quite a large. We're talking like 25 feet tall, wooden, about 20 feet wide. A double door. There is a smaller door on one of the doors that leads in, but they're all barred.
So is there a wall that goes around?
Mm-hmm. It's the same wall as the rest of the city, so it's about 50-foot high wall of grey granite, and on top is a kind of a red slate that covers it.
We need uniforms.
We have a monkey.
Or you find a quieter part, and like taps the wooden stick on her back that is the broom.
Oh, I forgot you had that.
So one of the guards,
So did I.
one of the guards makes eye contact with you, okay?
I'll head over. Fuck it.
Well, he's coming over to you.
I'll meet him halfway.
All right. He's bringing a couple of guards with him. It's like, see you looking at a gate. Any reason why?
We are investigating the disappearance of a person named Sin Bakaraz, however you want to pronounce it. Out of game, back in game. On behalf of...
It's just to help you. It's Bic, as in the pen.
We are investigating
I wrote down
out
that
of game
twice,
Kakaras back in game.
Bic Raz.
Big Raz. I wrote it down right the second
Big
time.
Raz,
I fucked up the
okay.
first time. Right,
Sin
okay.
and surname Bic
Sin
Raz.
Big Raz.
Okay.
On behalf of Commander Cliver.
Oh yeah.
And seeing as this was a place of have a bit of soul mingling, it seems like a good point of interest to take a look. If we can gain access, of course.
Well, I mean, this place has been cordoned off for like a year, so.
Well, it's official business.
Why
That's the
would-
only reason we'd try.
Well, the only way you'll be able to actually get in is if you ask Commander Cliver for permission.
Okay. He's kind of asked us to investigate. Do I need to go and get rid of
You would need to get a writ, as we are the city guard and not the guard of the Tempest Paladins. You would need to get a writ from him to then give to us. So then you can
Seems a
then
bit
It's
like
so
a waste of
good.
police time, but you know.
make a persuasion check.
Come on.
Persuasion, hang on a minute.
Ew.
4?
Is that a natural one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, police!
Well, I mean, we've got a lot of people here, so.
Oh, we actually know where she went, and it's not here.
Oh.
As you can see, we're not wasting our time. We're just keeping everybody safe. So, if you wish to enter the Forgotten Tree, Forgotten Oak, forgotten the name of my own district. You would
Which
need to
is
go to
ironic since it's forgotten
You
something.
need to go to Commander Cliver.
We can do that.
We could do that.
Can we not just astral project there? Is that a thing?
I mean, if you're fucking 9th level, yeah.
What's that?
It's like the smartest thing I'm ever gonna say, and you didn't.
Can we not
get
just
it.
astral project? Project into the-
Just casually throw that in there.
yeah, just get to level 15 and you'll be fine.
Never
You
going
know-
in there now.
Okay,
It's
so
I mean, you did
Just
meet
use the force.
Commander Cliver,
You
even
want to
though
let
you
us
weren't
in.
here. Your character was with us at the time.
you did meet Commander Cliver. I kind of fashioned him after Sturge from Thor Ragnarok,
Des and Troy.
but without the tattoos on his head.
Can we not just
This
text
is my
him?
stuff.
Behold my stuff. What?
So can we not just text him? So, can we go in this?
This is the world of fantasy. I can say you went there already. I mean, it's literally
Gone there and come back.
it's
Yeah.
literally 5 minutes away.
There and back.
Oh, this.
I would say you make your way to the Yellow Keep. You go in. You meet Commander Cliver. He's hello.
I mean, he never told us where to go, did he?
We need permission.
Permission for what?
To access the city of
The dead.
the dead.
Fucking the dead. No.
What for?
Bit of a lead on Sin Bakraz.
There's no way she can be in there.
Do you know where she is otherwise?
There's also absolutely zero help to this city that it just remains in quarantine.
I agree, but there's no way she could be in there. It's been closed off for over a year.
Has
I mean,
anyone been inside?
Sorry?
Has anyone been inside to check that nobody's in there?
Last time someone went inside, they lost their soul, so...
She could still be in there if she had got in.
With watchers.
Soul
Some
might be, but I
speciality.
mean...
It's our thing.
What have you learned so far?
That she could be in
She
there.
might be in there.
Make-
But either way,
I want to say deception because
There's
you have no
stuff-
idea if she is or not.
Oh, this is gonna get better.
Can only get better. Nope.
9.
Listen, alright? There's a very, very, there's a low chance she's in there.
To be fair,
there's a machine that's doing God knows what in this district.
I can't just give you a writ. You have,
We're-
just do this for me. Just search everywhere. See what you can find.
well then let us search there. We're only hurting ourselves. We're not.
I don't want to put... Well, first, I don't want to put you in danger. Secondly, I don't want to put my guards in danger and everybody else in the city when we
It's a
open it up.
machine that deals in the transfer, whether the giving or the taking, of souls. What business is Sin Bakraz in?
I agree. That is suspect.
And that would be a natural lure.
Okay. This will be the last persuasion you get. Make a persuasion check.
At least it's evident.
Okay. 23.
Nobody likes you when you're 23, Tom.
Especially Commander Cliver. You got 24!
No. He had a DC to hit. But you passed it.
By a few.
It was a hard one. You'd still passed it. No, she passed it. That's not what she said. She said, I don't want that.
I was going back a few lines. A sentence.
Right, fine. On your head. And also on the city's head if you fuck up.
Just like the gates.
We haven't fucked up so far.
Lock the gates behind us and give us a signal that we can signal that is us coming back out.
They have a paladin. What could go wrong?
We would
A
use
lot
ditch, but
could go wrong. An entire district was killed.
Give us a signal so we
Well,
could send something up.
Do you have any kind of means to message or...
can we do that thing where we like ruffle trees and stuff yet? I don't think I can.
Ruffle
Haven't you got a
trees.
paper thing?
We have a
message
messenger.
thing?
Yeah, we have a bird or something
Oh,
that
shit.
can message.
Yeah, we do.
Well, I can just climb over the
Send
gate.
We're rogues.
That will be your...
Not gardeners.
It would take long to get to me if you send off a bird. Was it?
I believe so.
Could you... Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh, we have a magic broom.
Wait, I can do it.
Yeah, because wasn't my bird ditch?
And we also have. I mean,
Psychic link.
Yep, I do have sending.
There we go.
hey.
I do have sending. I've forgotten I'd taken that in case of emergencies. Sorry.
Always.
I've had it the whole time. No.
Well, it's a third level spell. I'm not going to use it very often. I've only got 3 of those slots.
How far's it go?
I can do it to anyone as long as they're on the same plane of existence.
Okay.
It's
So
helpful.
no plane
There's only
walking,
one way.
Captain. Okay.
So he goes over to his desk, he writes a short writ with his own stamp on it.
Begrudgingly.
He's not happy. He just kind of
lied to me.
pushes out to you. Yeah. I'm putting a lot of trust in you.
Oh, shit.
We won't
Yes.
let anything happen to the city.
Now, we don't have any defense.
Apart from those big wooden gates, I get you.
The dead can bypass a gate if they wished.
So what's stopping them now?
I'm not sure. That's the problem. We can't identify why, so... if anyone could, I mean, I do admit it would be Watchers if it is soul orientated, but I still do not believe sin is in there.
If sin is not, we will still come back with information that you
Of
find
course.
useful.
And whatever your personal quest is, I'm sure it will help, and it would help all of us in the end. When you do get back, and you do find sin, I have a proposition for you when it comes to the court hearing that's coming up. But yeah,
Can
Off
we
you
have
go,
a
I've got work
sandwich
to
to
do.
go with it?
Objection.
Thank you.
what'd you say, sorry?
I said, can we have a sandwich to go with it?
Don't push your luck. But that's where we'll end for our break as you guys leave the Yellow Keep to venture to the Forgotten Oak Cemetery. We will see you in about about 10 to 13, 15 minutes, depends how long the drinks take to make. Don't forget to sub if you have Twitch Prime, you get a free sub, and our giveaway is just released. So don't forget to share it, retweet it, like our page, follow us on all social media. Each one of those things gets you an entry. You can get 5 entries for free, and if you sub to us, you get 5 additional entries.
Do it.
Okay? But we will see you in...
Shortly.
Yeah, shortly, yeah. We'll see you in some time. In a time frame. Wow. Welcome back, everybody, to The Watchers, episode 25.
Toss a coin to your watcher.
A Devil Scorned. So, the Watchers make their way out of the Yellow Keep and make your way to the gate that you were at before, which is the closest gate you were near anyway. Music? Good song.
I was already
Yeah.
singing to you. It just wasn't.
I don't care about your music. Don't care about that mouth music.
Mouth breather.
So, you make your way to the gate, and you see that guard you recognise before, and you make your way over to him. Expectantly, he expects a writ or something.
Out comes the writ.
Alright then. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
You get surrounded by 10 other guards around the smaller door. They're not opening the bigger door. And as soon as they open the bar up, they kind of go now, because they're just going to shut it off immediately. Pack them in, and you will run through, and then you hear the door slam shut, and then you hear the wooden bar go across the door.
Skin sneaking into the sea.
Immediately. What immediately hits you is not the visage around you, it's the smell. Smells of death.
Definitely.
Decay. It's horrible. You keep seeing movement everywhere. There's grass that's overgrown. You're on a wide walkway at the moment that goes kind of around the northern end of the district, winds around you follow it, and it winds around at a tower off in the distance that has a green structure on top of it. The tower itself is quite slender. It seems to be made of the same architecture as Cadenea. Strangely enough, with the mixture of elven, dwarven, and human kind of cultures mixed into it. You're predominantly right now in the cemetery section, where there is a lot of graves, and then as you look, you see that there is a lot of undead around here. They're crawling on the ground. A lot of them don't seem to be interested in you at the moment. A lot of them are actually just feeding on each other. There are several crypts along the side. There's one closer to you, just to your right, and you see some figures shuffling off in the distance. However, curiously, at the end of this curve, at the top end of the curve, just before it ducks left to go towards the tower, and that distance, by the way, is about 200-300 meters. There's a house with a light on, and there is a chimney with smoke coming out of it. So what would you like to do?
Well, clearly somebody's in there.
Interesting place for settle.
The also eerily, the sounds of the city are completely gone. Probably due to the magic that's keeping, kind of a barrier that's keeping around quarantining this section, this district. But yeah, the sounds of chatter, wagon wheels going over cobblestone, orders being shouted, all gone. You can just hear like a soft, faint murmur of the dead crawling and rustling, and masonry moving around.
Approaching the house.
Yes. What are we telling them we're here for?
A leisurely stroll.
Well,
Just asking on inquiries for our sin person. No. But are we going to be truthful when we don't know who they are yet?
We could just say we're looking for a friend.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, don't know what you're saying.
I'm going
Unless-
quietly now.
Do what
I
you
think.
say. Unless Phil.
I think judging by the
I'm going
Step.
quietly with everything.
Are you heading the party, or you and Inspiro heading the party? What's happening?
I'll be
See if you
sneaking
can
with
see what you
a.
can see.
Okay, so you guys are staying back while these two scout ahead. So roll stealth.
I am keeping a close eye out for any of the undead coming towards us, like more instead of their shambling, more of like a purposeful movement towards us.
Make a perception check.
15?
Okay. What'd you
Why
get?
do I always end up like that?
26.
That's my raw
24.
hand.
24.
It's like Spiderfinger at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, Aaron and Spira, you duck to the right and keep to a railing, a metal railing that's kind of following this curve of a wide causeway, I would call it. The cobblestone would have been beautiful at one point. It was wide and it had floral designs leading off from it, kind of surrounding the crypts in a kind of a death and rebirth kind of fashion. The cobblestones seem to have mosaics on them, but they seem to have just been ruined by weeds that have pushed themselves through. Yeah, you make your way to the rail. Stay low. Keep yourself low. You have a look around, and right now, with you standing still, and yeah, the dead seem to be focused on other things. Nothing is making a beeline towards you. Okay. You guys make your way around, and you are not seen at all. You get a closer look at these bodies as they're being eaten, and it's so uncomfortable because they can't feel pain. These bodies, they can't feel it, but they're eating each other. So they are in a really strange, beautiful kind of morose scene. They're eating, one will eat an arm while the other one eats a part of their leg. And it's just a feasting, it's just a giant feast. There is no rage there. However, they look a little bit different from undead. They should move like them, but when you're closer, especially you, Inspira, you recognize the color of their skin and how they appear is very much like that gentleman you've seen on the road north, just
the one
outside
that
North
kind
Pass.
of just burst into ashes, wasn't it?
Yeah, in your origin story, yours and Jace's origin story stopped your caravan, and then just burst. Except these guys seem to have more flesh to them.
So less, they're not as far along as he was in the deeper composition.
Skin grey, mottled, all sorts of races here: human, dwarf, elf, less elf, a couple you can't identify. But yeah, it's just a really morose feast for these creatures. And once they're finished with eating one, if it hasn't got no arms or legs anymore, they leave it and go to another one.
Hey, wait for me, sausage roll.
So where are you guys headed?
House first.
Yeah, can we look? Are there like windows and stuff that we can kind of creep up to
Yep.
and have a look?
Yep. So the residence section is a good 200 meters away from Cade and Jace. You venture up to the residential area where that house is with the light on, the candle on, and the smoke.
Can I sneak up to the window and have a look in one?
Yep. The undead question mark. They kind of peter out when you get towards the residence area. Seems like they've filled. Well, it seems they know where the food is.
So they're not interested in alive people, they're just interested in the undead.
Well, they haven't seen you. Yeah.
But there's living people there.
They're not living. They're. Well, they're something. They're just not living.
Okay.
Perception check.
Okay,
That peaked the mic.
Someone's eardrums are going.
Ah!
perception.
Yeah.
13. I knew that. 13.
13.
Yeah.
So you have a look inside. You see the windows are dirty. You see a roaring fire just off to the left. It's a small abode. There's a front room with a partition, a thin partition that leads to what appears to be a kitchen in the back room, maybe.
Yeah.
And there's a figure that's standing over, might be a sink or some kind of container. That's in the far right corner. There is a fire next to her as well that is not lit. There is a table in the room with chairs that are set.
Just for her or him?
Yeah, when you look, they have the features of a woman, haggard and very, very malnourished, but long black hair, a curve to her body, human. Yeah, that's all you can see with that check.
I can't tell if she's like the others?
Not with that check.
Are you guys like right behind me?
No, they
No.
are at the gate. They're
You're at
200.
the
They're
gate.
200 meters away.
It's Aya.
Aya is right behind you. Yeah.
So I'm gonna sort of get Aya's attention and show her.
I'd like you to make another stealth check as you've travelled quite far to get here.
Oh,
Did it say she was curvy? Or something?
She's got a curve to her
curve,
to
as in-
say that she is a woman. Like she's got hips, for instance.
She loved the cake.
Though she's wearing, it's hard to see through the detritus of the window, but she appears to be wearing some raggedy clothes.
Detritus. No, nothing.
No one's in on that joke. So other than
Actually,
Callum
those
and
two
Zoe.
are-
fire button Resident Evil
okay,
board game. Yes, that word.
what's your stealth check in Spiro?
Oh, I had to do one as well.
Yeah, you both
Oh, I
because
thought
you
you were
both.
just asking. Oh, natural 20.
There you go.
Beautiful.
What'd you get?
Natural 20 as well.
Yeah.
Natural 20 for a 31.
Okay, you got 30, right?
Did you use plus 9?
Yeah, plus 9.
Yeah, 29.
29. Okay.
Ooh yeah.
Yeah. So you consider yourself stealth as you kind of looking in, and you look back to Aya, and now you can say what you're gonna say. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, I don't know. I'll just tell you what's there, but then I'll sort of like point so you can have a look. I'll like
Are
move
you
out the way.
looking at the house? You two, the other two.
Yes,
Yeah,
they would be
so,
following
yeah.
you.
So even if you
They're-
can't see
The
them,
rise. You can't see details of these two. They seem to be just kind of moving specks right now. But you see in Spiro just kind of turning around
but
to
you can
Aya.
see the light in the house, can't you?
From there, yeah.
So I kind of try and use my arm against the light
Okay.
coming from the window,
Signal on the window.
Yep.
and just like.
All right.
Cool.
We go.
Yeah.
Off you go.
We're doing walking straight through.
It never works. It doesn't sound any good, does it?
Well, I've got 2 to make, so.
Stealth rolls, stealth rolls.
Let's do stealth. Let's just see what
Holy
happens.
stealth rolls.
Disadvantages, here we come.
Disadvantage
God,
stealth rolls.
Yeah, say that, didn't you?
I love
Rogue.
disadvantage
Rogue.
stealth.
Rogue.
I had a 17 and a 14.
There you go.
I mean, that's okay.
Pretty good. Considering.
What?
11 and 13.
Did both double figures.
I know, we made double figures. We're going well
That's
here.
not bad for 4 rolls.
But I don't know what
4 double figures.
Z-Dac roll. Hang on.
Oh, is he that back?
Yeah, he came back. I got him
He
in
got
when we
back.
were back at the pub, didn't we? What did I roll for it?
Is Dex
it's
usually?
Dex,
isn't
yeah.
it? So
Disadvantage as well.
No, because he's not
he's not got
heavy
any
armor.
armor.
Suck, Edac. Suck. 7.
He gets one shot now. He's gonna be eaten.
Yeah, I mean, this is a choice you're gonna have to make because they rolled really low. Right.
Go on.
So
say
you
it.
keep moving, and you follow the same track these two followed. But Edak, he trips over a weed, and then kind of face plants the it doesn't make a lot of sound, but it's enough for these two kind of ashen around the one of the boundaries to look up at Edak, and they start to kind of crawl over to him, and he hasn't noticed them. But you keep moving on.
Use the distraction and prepare to cast a spell to bring him back.
To be fair, that's all I do. Just go poof into Reagan.
So they try and go for him. They try and lurch out the kind of the grass at him, and they miss with a 6. What do you want to do? You then notice these two kind of crawling corpses on the ground. They haven't seen you two yet, though, as you are just beyond their scope as they are focused on Edak at the moment.
Oh no, they got the monkey.
Not
I-
again.
We can
I'm watching.
continue
I'm just
walking
watching.
because I do not like Edak. And Jace has never liked Edak.
That's true.
She will look back occasionally to make sure Cade is alright, but she is no problem leaving Edak behind.
Cade, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, but it
This is
takes
OnlyPants, people. This is OnlyPants talking.
Who said
Remember
what
this
al-
day.
Who said what alignment we were?
That's true.
True that. Oh.
Oh.
I feel guilty.
Oh.
I feel so bad as a player.
What rolls are these?
Cade's initiative is 9.
Yeah.
Edak's was a 1.
I'm gonna
Plus-
ready.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm ready
I've
in my
not.
bow.
I've not.
I'll be turning back.
What's my goddamn? There's only 2 notice to it a minute, though, did you say? Isn't there?
That's how I'm just going to try and quickly dispatch.
I'll be.
Let's see what they roll.
This is a hard decision.
Disapproving
Did it plus
look.
Dex?
It's not
Yeah,
Cade
so
leaving behind.
he's 3.
It's Edak.
It's
It's
Edak.
Spirit loves
Rolls have
Edak.
gone straight down.
Jace has stayed away from
Got a couple
Edak
good ones,
since day
but
one.
Okay. So what'd you get? Sorry again?
9 for
9.
Cade, 3 for Edak.
I'll roll it.
Do
I'll
we
turn
have
around
to
at some
roll
point.
initiative if we're ready
if
in
you
our
If you want
battle?
to join in,
I know, but
Fuck, I'll do it.
are you walking on? What comes to your mind first? Would you
Yeah.
want?
She would wait, so she wouldn't. She'd keep
Right.
walking, but she'd be looking back. So can I roll an initiative so that I can see what's happening
Yep.
every round, and
Yep.
then if it looks like Cade's in trouble,
Yep.
I'll jump in.
See
Okay.
you later.
That'd be a 5 to suit my mood for the initiative.
5.
Mine's 10.
16.
Spirit.
On the plus side,
I
if
mean,
we wipe some of
you
these
two
things
are-
out,
You two are ahead of everybody else, so.
Are they both crawling, or is one upright, or are they both?
They as they kind of lurch out of the grass, they stand upright. One's missing an arm. Human and dwarf. As they try and strike Cade. Aya, you would go first, but you waiting.
No, I'm shooting.
Okay, so
I'll shoot the one with 2 arms because the other one's armless.
you're right.
wow.
He
Wow. Low.
is. You can only headbutt.
Oh, they've got little emojis on them now.
Ooh.
Are you shooting?
Yeah.
I'm not ready to sacrifice my monkey again yet. I've not done anything.
14.
14. 14 just hits.
Go Aya. It's your birthday.
I feel like this music kind of fits what's happening at the moment, so I'm not going to change it.
20.
20. 20 points of damage.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay,
With my sneak attack. Rolled 6, 6, 1, 2 on 4d.
so they're dead. Okay, yeah. So you take aim, shoot. Yeah, and they drop. Their head just gets shattered. You
Just
see
try
that
to do it quick and silent before it sort of...
Jace, and if you're watching, Jace and Inspira, you see that half of the head is shattered in that kind of like that bloke on the road, but the other half has kind of got half flesh in it. So it kind of just kind of blows away, but there's also a flesh there that kind of
Part
just
of it.
sloughs off and then just falls.
Yeah, so you got part of it going, nice windy effect, another picture's going.
Yeah, kind of like that. Inspira, you are next.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my short bow.
For the head, quick, quiet.
Just as you...
Fuck.
How many spells should I have? Spell slots.
17.
Level 7.
A million.
I think I've had 1 per level, but does it stop?
13.
No, you should get a certain amount every level.
It's
Well,
not-
I mean, no, it could stop.
Yeah, it's not letting me add anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, for it.
13.
13 doesn't hit.
Fuck.
It just misses.
I mean,
Like I
that's-
said, I
I mean,
got
that's that
14
break.
and I just...
So that guy you killed was the next up, but Kate. What do you want to do?
There we go.
Who is it?
Got half a chance.
Is it the dwarf or the big...
The one with one arm.
It's the one with the arm. It's the human.
Oh, okay. Just gonna bite his head then.
That'll do.
Unnatural 20, I believe.
Hits.
You've got the same as me, haven't you? Plus 8, plus 5.
8 points
8 points.
on that one, yeah.
Okay.
You got any healing?
They're
I
looking
don't
good.
know, full health, aren't we? And
They're injured.
And then second hit is, what is it? Yeah, it's plus 8, so 24
24
to
hits.
hit, and 11 points.
Okay. They are dead.
Bash bash.
You're
Get
good,
away from
Marsh.
my boy!
Yeah.
Swift and quick.
So yeah, with that, Aya dispatches one. Inspira misses unfortunately, and then Cade comes in with Gorns, yeah. Come in and just shatter the head of the other one. Again, similar situation here. Just portions of it, sectors of it have turned into this kind of ashen material, but other portions, there's grey matter there too, like they're still kind of turning. Alright, so we're back.
Oh, Tim is firing out.
I'm gonna say everybody roll stealth again because you just fired off.
I'm okay with that. So I got an
You know what, Eda?
Oh, I got an 18 and then I got a 6.
13.
27.
7, okay. Oh my god.
You got me that time. 25.
25. What'd you get?
I got 13. Eda got 12.
It's Jace calls it the trouble.
Oh no! Eda didn't have to roll disadvantage.
No, he didn't.
I'll stick with that. I don't.
Okay.
Take highest.
Highest 17. Learn is a lesson.
Right.
Jace has failed her lesson.
You guys are considered stealth. You kind of watch these two and just kind of direct them where to go.
And I'm just staying knocked again, just in case.
I bet it's like as soon as he gets close with Edak, I try to step out of the way to get out of Edak's way.
So as you get closer, you go by a resident's house and you hear just around the corner, just around to your right, and it's just two corpses that are just fighting. They're actually fighting this time over another corpse that seems to be actually dead, like that it's not moving. But they settle down, and you come by, and then you get to the window, and you are fine.
Good. Forgiving DM.
It's because they keep rolling 2s.
Which is less than 6.
It is.
Math.
There's one.
Is there anything else around? Like,
Here, you're closer to the. So now that you're at this house, you can see that to the. So it would be to the south where the tower is. The tower is in what seems to be an unfinished caldera of sorts. It's smack bang in the middle. Seems to have just been hewn out of the rock underneath. There's stairs that go down to this caldera, and in the middle is this tower. Now you closer, that's definitely the thing that's on top of it is looking remarkably similar, although slightly smaller than the jade mechanism you've seen at Silentless. You can't see anything else up there though.
so just continue on then.
There's
I'm
something. No. Just 1 second. There's something or someone. Looks a bit more with it in here. It's like it's standing over something.
Oh, I thought
So
we passed that.
Looks a
No,
little.
Nope,
we've
you're
just
still outside
No,
the
No,
house.
that's where we were stood. We've
okay.
been stood
Yep.
waiting at that house.
Took us that long to get there.
So, I mean, it's lighting
We
candles, so it's a
should knock.
kind of picky undead if it is.
We should knock and get some intel.
Maybe, but what if they're bad?
Or not so
Then
loud
we'll
though.
deal with it.
Maybe not the loudest knock, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's knocking?
Pardon me.
So
Okay.
you guys will do.
Make a sleight of hand check. You're trying to make a sleight.
Bang,
Sure, I think
bang.
I've got decent sleight of hand.
Right.
Yeah,
Stand
but
up,
you didn't
motherfucker.
volunteer to knock the door. You guys are all leaving it. You guys were all leaving it, leaving me left on my own there.
Bang, bang.
5
Yep.
just echoes through the causeway that you're in.
Right, okay. We'll go in.
And you hear just echoes through the causeway. The door opens. And in front of you is a woman.
Everyone in and close.
And then she says, she just looks at you and, "Did you want anything to eat?"
We shuffle. I close the door. I'm the last one in.
Yes.
We have food.
Okay, so she closes the door behind you. She's a lot taller than you expected. She's about 7.5 feet tall.
It too.
Now that you
Running through
can see through the dirt that was on the window, you have a look at her. She's half naked. This side of her is completely bare, and you see that just over here is this really gruesome looking scar that seems to have healed and then been broken again, and then healed and then been broken again. And it's just a kind of a malformation of flesh that's tried to heal. As you're kind of looking her up and down, you look at her face, and she's human. She's got a human face, but the features are exaggerated. Like her chin is jutted. She's her brow is furrowed. She's got high cheekbones, but not pretty. She's got liver spots and cracks in her skin, dry, a greenish white. Though it's barely visible, that's the color of her skin.
Grey.
A greenish
grey.
white skin. And she's wearing rags that she seems to have just picked up. In here, the room smells musty and old, like hasn't been cleaned for a long time. You can smell like rotten vegetables, smells like. But you can also smell like something smells pretty good coming from that corner where Inspira saw her earlier. But yeah, she looks down at you all. I think she's even taller than you, isn't she?
Mm.
Yeah. And she says, "Anything I can get you, dears?"
What's your name?
Ecantha.
Eketha.
Ecantha.
Ekantha.
I got some dinner in the
I've-
bowl. If you want some.
What is it?
Just a little bit of here and there.
I had a big lunch.
You don't want any?
I'm okay for now,
I'm good.
but thank you.
Thank you for the offer.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
I'm going to make myself some. So
Good.
make yourself at home. What brings you to these parts of the Forgotten Oak? And she just goes over to her bowl in the other corner that seems to have a fire underneath it. She gets this big ladle and gets a kind of a wooden bowl, fills it up. You can just hear the whatever was in this bowl just plops into the bowl, and she starts to just kind of.
Oh, we're looking for a friend.
Who are you looking for?
Hang on, let me get.
Sin.
Yeah, we didn't actually. Did we get a description of Sin?
Not Sin, only Vienna.
But Sin's the one we're looking for, right? In here.
Well,
You would tell me.
in the,
Because that's
in
what
the
we
story, it can be anybody.
That was the story.
I did give this story. I said this was the story. I did say this was the story.
Oh, so we're not. I thought. Okay, we're making shit up.
Go with what you said. Go with what you said. That's
Finish it off. You
that's
were
what
in the middle of it.
We're leading in with that.
I don't know what Sin looks like.
As you're kind of thinking and looking down, she crouches down and goes right in front of your face.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing? You're not gonna.
Who are you looking for?
Are you gonna smoke poo on me?
So who is it we actually?
She's just staring at you.
PTSD.
It gives off this smell of earth and a faint decay. to be quite honest with her.
Have you seen many people here since the place was closed in?
Whatever do you mean, dear?
There's not many people around, is there?
They moved out.
Has nobody come back?
Those properties are high this time of year. No one can afford the houses in this district.
How long have you lived here?
About 50 years now.
50 years? So you've seen it change a lot?
Not the Forgotten Oak, no.
Oh, okay.
It's mostly changed, stayed the same.
And many strangers like us? Just...
No, you've been first for a long time.
Huh.
It must have been hard to be alone.
She coughs in front of your face. You could just smell disgusting, like kind of just rancid. A sweet rancid smell just comes over you, and you look at her teeth and they're black. Some of them fallen out, cracked.
Like barcode. Thanks for that. I'm just gonna wipe my face.
You sure you don't want any dinner?
I'm great. I've eaten a lot at the pub.
Sure you taste good.
Doubtful. Very doubtful. What are you eating?
People.
Okay, well I'm not people, so I'm off the menu. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were interested in my dinner.
Oh, no.
No?
We were interested
Well,
in
let's
not
have
being-
some dinner. And she just goes over to her side desk and gets a bunch of bowls, scoops out what's in the soup and fills up the bowls. Each a bowl. Eat.
I will take out some rations and pass them over to her.
And she says some words that none of you recognize. Angry. She sounds angry. She says them, but she's not saying to you. She's talking at the ground and at the sky. Dearest, please eat. Please.
Who's angry you angry with?
Eat. Please.
Who are you angry with?
The old ones.
Why?
The old one?
Because you won't eat.
Are the old ones telling you have to eat?
No. You need to get nice and healthy if you are going to grow up to be strong.
We'd have to roll a deception if I pretended to eat.
Roll deception.
What's the kind of consistency of this?
It is
Broth.
not a broth. It is. As you look at it, it's been stewing for a long time. But there is all sorts. There is basically slop. There is liver in there, kidney, intestine, eyeball. There is grey matter in there, bits of flesh, bone. You're pretty sure there's a splintered femur. Just small bits of bone that kind of float to the top and sink back down to the bottom again.
What's the name?
Acantha.
I can't, yeah.
We can't grow up and become healthy and strong until we've fulfilled our childhood dream of climbing the tower.
Make a deception check.
It was such a good idea, too.
Interesting.
I'm gonna pretend to eat mine, and I got 14 on deception.
Oh no, that'd be a 7.
Straight over.
Yeah. It was such a good plan.
It was.
Why dice betray my ideas?
So she looks at Inspira and says, "Yes, eat. Make you feel better."
Yummy.
Then she looks at you and she says, "No one can go to the top of the tower. He's up there.
Who's up there?
He is."
Do you know him?
Yes.
Is he a bit of a twat?
Eat your dinner.
I have. These
Eat it.
haven't.
She's right. Why haven't you eaten your dinner? Eat
Throw my
it.
mates under the bus.
I've eaten some things in my time, but
Aries glancing
It's,
around, trying to get the eye contact of the other three, just waiting for someone to nod. Aries sat very quietly.
this isn't really my kind of.
I'll do the old mech out to eat it.
Old
the
home
tieflings are
is
good.
up there. My old lover.
That is what we needed.
Your old lover?
Who's your new look?
We.
Did you have a fuller night?
20,
want us to sort him
29
out?
deception.
To
Eat the food.
Eat the
Pretend to eat the food.
And
okay. I mean, she can't roll higher than that. So, well, let's see if she gets an actual 20. No, she doesn't. Okay. Oh, sorry, what was the question?
Duh.
Forgot.
Did you have a falling out?
Oh, he left. Can't leave house now.
Why?
He won't let me.
Magic holding you here.
No, they are the old ones.
The things outside eating each other?
No, they are people. They taste good. They come into the door. I grab, chop, chop, chop. Put them into the bowl.
That's what you're eating.
That's what you're eating.
I mean, that's what we're eating.
Tastes good, yes.
What
I
about
mean-
if we...
Make a
Something.
deception check again.
Fuck.
What if we went there now and we got him so that you could leave this place?
Don't want to leave place. People taste good.
16.
They're so much fresher.
She
Around.
like again. She looks down again and looks up at the sky again and says words again that you're not quite understanding.
Do you recognise it?
Oh, I really want to make it
I would say make a history check or
Because I know. I'm only saying because my few that I know are like dark shit. So it's just in case.
just make an intelligence check.
Straight intel.
Yeah.
We
So what-
still don't know the guy's name, do we, in the tower?
She
Is that-
did.
is this
She
one-
just said it. She whispered it.
Just from your vision, isn't it?
14.
No one was listening.
I have heard it.
Okay.
Just keep rolling 11s today.
Huh?
14.
14. The last time you heard this language being spoken was at Silentness when Faust was calling upon the heavens.
Interesting.
Just before you were all knocked out and turned into watchers.
Ooh, interesting. So does she know Faust?
Who?
Faust.
Faust?
No.
Bit of a weird guy.
Betrayer.
Yes, I mean, maybe. He's a lot of bad things, so wouldn't put
You
it
know
past
one
him.
of the old ones.
I've heard the name. Flung about.
Faust, one of the old ones. Came before.
Yes, I believe he did. Judging by history books.
Make another deception check.
You're reading.
Fuck! Five!
You know
No,
what
6.
to do.
The skin wing you needed.
That was Steve going stop.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay here for a while with my concussion.
she completely going from what could be best described as her version of a motherly grandmother. She turns into this kind of immediately her face kind of changes into a furrowed kind of angry expression, gritting her what is left of her teeth, and they start to grind and shatter in her mouth. And she says, "Lies! Liar! You're a liar!" And she just goes out to scratch at you.
Uncanny dodge.
I'm getting my sword out. I want to run
I'm
him through.
in.
Yeah, I'm
in.
getting my sword out.
I'm in. Slide in the neck.
17. to
I've
hit.
been waiting for this.
The 17 hit.
I've been debating it for the past 5 minutes if Jason was just going to stab
Yeah,
her for
yeah.
her own good.
I just keep glancing at everybody. I'm just waiting for like.
How much? Wait, could I use uncanny dodge?
Huh?
Yeah.
Could I
Does
use-
17 hit you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, one sec. You can use uncanny dodge to half the damage, correct?
Yeah.
Like the Star Wars scene,
Yeah.
just there. Brum. 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 Love the Sarlacc pit. Still nudging each other.
But she knows Faust. So interesting.
She knows who he is.
Just don't know him.
Well, she seemed to
Buddy-
get
Buddy
offended
Faust.
when I said his name, so
Offended with you lying.
The same sort of line that offended her.
let's just forget that part.
Oh, wait,
okay.
Yeah, so she's going
It's just some big added up numbers either.
Remember, we're halving it.
So there was
Jesus, she's only slapping me.
7 slashes of.
It's just scratchy. His good nose water underneath those fingernails.
Oh, fuck
She's
off.
an old lady.
If I turn into one of
Take,
those ash
so she scratches you, and as her hands come out of the rags that she's got on, they extend almost bestial like a kind of a cat,
oh,
right?
I'm
With
gonna get AIDS.
long pointed nails, and they slash across you, dealing 21 points of
Fucking hell.
psychic damage. As they don't actually, she thinks that they've.
That's
but she-
half point.
She thinks that she's been scratched. You watch as she's just mad. She hasn't gone for a scratch at all.
Was that
She's
half
just-
points or
Ooh.
just she is half?
Have
Was
you
that
had
a half
21
point?
halved. Does that count for psychic? It's all damage, isn't it? Cunning. Sorry.
Okay, it does. It's
Uncanny
Uncanny
dodge.
dodge.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think it's attacks. Yeah, and that's an attack. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So what did we see?
Yeah, just
Happen.
damage from that attack.
So you saw her get angry, and then Inspira just across the chest. Initiative, everybody.
Did
Oh.
you?
Oh, I'm gonna waste this bitch at my 11 points.
Did you
so
add-
is it halved or not?
Yes.
So I
it's
don't.
11.
So 11.
So I take off 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
My rolls are so bad.
Did you add on your level up HP?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we're doing
yeah,
the HP.
Yeah, I got her to do it.
Let me just double check.
Yeah, fuck's sake, one sec, because I'd already taken the thing out.
Ah,
Because you're against one
second at the nut.
unit, I wouldn't say you need a map for this. So I'm just going to give you an idea of where she is and what
Yep.
she's doing. Because you're in a 15 by 15 foot room. It's not a very big room.
We'll all kind of just.
I
top each
will.
other.
Okay, so she rolled. Could you not roll higher though?
Ooh.
Okay, so. Okay.
I haven't done mine yet. Fuck. Nine.
Okay, so. Okay, A, what'd you get?
25, natural 20.
Nice. Kate?
8,
8. What did Edak get?
6.
Chase?
14.
And Inspira?
Fuck. 9.
9. Wow. To be honest, the whole thing, other than Aya, everyone's at the low end. Aya, you are first.
14's not too bad.
You'd be around the table in the middle right now. So you'd be within 5 feet of this.
Mm-hmm.
Hag.
Yeah.
Are we all within 5 feet?
We'll all be sat round the
I would say
table,
in
aren't
Spirit and Jace would have to move another 5 feet if they want to get to her.
But me and A are.
But you're right next to them. Yeah.
How am I not right next to her when she slapped me?
So,
No, you're right. You would be actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll switch that around.
Yeah, but me and
Inspira would be
rapier.
That's my reaction. Well done.
Sorry.
For your benefit,
just
not mine.
messing me up.
So Cage, you'd have to move another 10 feet.
Yeah.
19.
19
11 again.
hits.
Just.
I'm eating way too much today.
Well, I'll stop myself.
Yeah, when an attacker hits you with an attack, you can use your action. So it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's an attack.
I looked at it as well. so I couldn't remember it.
22.
22 points of damage. Okie doke. Oops. Okie doke.
Becky doesn't as well.
Right.
That's not as good.
All right.
Love hearts have gone
22
down.
points damage. Any more you want to do, or is that it for you?
That's it.
Okay. Next up, we have Jace.
I will whack her with my longsword.
Whack her with your longsword.
Well, say that. But with a 12.
She's a big naked lady.
12 doesn't hit.
Yeah, I didn't
No.
think it was going to.
She just swoops out of the way. This
Rude.
huge individual.
Rude.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Your health? Surely not. Didn't you get that fixed?
It's changed itself again.
Has it changed itself? Didn't you have
You get-
36
oh,
health?
They got an auto.
No, but no, I put on the health
Then it
for
went up
for
again.
this time for the level up, and it hasn't stuck.
D&D Beyond, please.
I know what got that in. It's the same as what I was doing.
Hey, your
Okay.
D&D Beyond is better than mine.
It's because hers is on a tablet.
That's the tablet like PC.
Inspira, you're next.
Rapier.
Yep. So you're right next to it. Right now.
No. Ah. 21 to hit.
21. Hits.
I sworn we were above the 36 because I
8
re-rolled it.
3 6s.
I thought we'd said we need to fix your health last
And
week.
we did do it the last time.
We did, yeah. Is it still on? I'm wondering if it
12
changed it back
points
to
of damage.
fixed
Just
instead
do
of manual.
averages.
3d6.
It's gone below. It's below the average.
Sneak.
It should have been on 42
Sneak attack.
and adding 7 on to make it
Sneak
49.
attack.
Right, so what did I just say?
So
What number did I just say?
just roll them.
6, 7.
Right, I've just reset it to the complete average because it's completely.
So 8 on the
figure it out.
d6.
As long as if just taking the absolute average, if you
8,
just
so
done the
20.
average roll.
20.
Unless you've been rolling threes the whole time.
20 points
20 points.
of damage.
Okay.
Damage.
Damage. Alright. She's looking injured now after those two
Good, the bitch.
hits.
I got a headache because of
Cade.
Wash. Whack whack.
Do it.
Ugh. 15
15.
to hit.
15
that the
does
right
not
dice?
hit.
Does not hit.
Is that the right dice?
Yeah.
Ah, it looked flatter for some reason.
So swing and miss and 18.
18 hits.
18 hits. And I'll do my smiter as well. 2 years.
Cucumber. It works when someone else says it. It's great.
So that's 8, 13, 16.
16
Mm-hmm.
points of damage.
Yeah. 8 of that radiant.
Sweet. Okay. Still looking injured after those hits. It is now Edak's turn.
Yeah, boy!
Go on, Edak.
She rolled so low.
You had so many ideas.
I need to get through him.
Bad.
Yeah, it's not great.
I mean, Edak's not going to kill her.
Don't say that now.
Edak's probably going to kill himself by punching her.
Probably. It's mid dex, isn't it?
No, to hit. You should have
Oh no,
it
it's
to
just
hit.
plus. Fucking hell,
It's
honestly.
his-
It's layout. It's 5, so 16.
16?
16.
16 doesn't hit. It just misses.
Oh!
Big natties
The
though.
second one's
Big natties for Edak.
actual 20.
Okay.
Come on,
Alright.
Edak.
So what is it?
So it's
So
what's
it's
his damage?
basically 2 fist attacks.
Yeah.
So,
So
it's,
he's got 9 plus whatever this is, and then just
yeah,
do the
1d6 plus 3. So
James, you changing your mind?
6 again, so 12.
15.
Add your
Because you get the
bonus
+3 twice.
Alright, okay. That then.
How much?
15.
15 points of damage.
Makes up for the one he missed.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 hits and
You're not so useless.
Okay. Okay, she's looking injured to badly injured now from that. Yeah, as Edak just slams into her chest. He punches her right over the scar that's over her chest.
Ow.
Yeah, which seems to send her back a bit. It's now her turn.
6 attacks.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Finally to complete.
Tale of Edak dies and Cade.
Right,
Italian.
so she is going to cast...
Shazam!
Yeah, I think she'll do this.
Meteor shower.
She's going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Ooh.
And she's going to cast on all of you. Can you all make a Wisdom saving throw?
As long as I roll okay.
Right, so how
Sounds
close
like
to me is everybody?
22.
Okay.
Oh, we are all close to you, aren't we?
+3 if you're within 10 feet.
I'll make that.
Saving throws.
Make that
+3.
25.
25, okay.
+3.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And plus 6 to my wisdom.
Insane.
In spirit,
Wait a minute.
roll on a Wisdom
Is that
7.
Oh no! Is that to any saving throw?
Yep.
Or just with?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Oh
saving.
no!
Oh my god.
What? With Inspira's wisdom?
20.
20.
What's he known
20.
20.
20, okay.
as? Edak 20. Cade 9.
In spirit?
Was that a 1?
Yeah, but the natural,
Natural ones are just-
on saves, it's
With a +8.
less. Eh?
Oh, you don't get it, do you? You don't get the +3.
That's
No.
it's already
It's
included.
It's already included.
Yeah, no, it's already on.
You are considered charmed. You are considered charmed.
Fuck.
Oh, not again. I sense a repeating
Oh,
theme here.
this shit.
You are considered incapacitated and your speed is 0.
That's okay. As long as you're not enemies, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'm taking
For
that.
now.
I'm okay with that.
What just
Okay.
hit me?
I think that's what it is.
Headbag.
I get out my rhythm stick.
Yeah, okay. Right, but it also gets multi-attack, which it's going to do on Aya.
So what does the charm do? Is it just incapacitated?
It's just charming you to be incapacitated with 0.
So
you
is that
can't
0 movement?
you get 0 movement and you can't do anything.
Can't do anything.
Yeah, I think that's what incapacitated means.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just double check. Let's be quick. Incapacitated. Can't take actions or reactions. Yep. No movement. Can't take that. Yeah, so you can't do anything. Right. 2 attacks A. That is a 23 to hit and a 18 to hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you got your wind protection on? Are you still waiting?
It puts it at 18. That's uncanny dodge. First one.
Okay, so that is
3 damage, and the next one's 23. Fucking one for each finger. 91, 92.
120.
31 points of psychic damage. As again, I mean, you guys don't. You
Is that
see,
the first one?
that's both of them together.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much was the first one?
So dodge.
It would have been 12. No. 1, 2, 3. No, it would have been 15. Yeah. So you
So
were
is exactly
so
half
7.
of it, so 7, but then 15 from 22?
22 points of psychic damage. Again, you see Aya strike back, but she's just getting mad at Aya at this point. Alright, so that's her turn. That's the end of the round. Top of the round, Aya.
Yeah. Just going, slashing at the
Now-
big long arms.
Now I would say,
Mhm.
oh no, because you're above her initiative, so you would have advantage, correct? Is that what I mean? Is that what the?
What's
no,
that
it's only
for?
on first.
Okay, yeah.
First.
That's
first.
in battle,
Okay.
but I've got people round her anyway. Haven't I?
She's unconscious. Well, she's
I'm
incapacitated,
there
so
then.
she doesn't. You are. Oh yeah, because you went to hit.
You
her,
took a
so
swing
would
on the
be-
long side.
so
And I haven't moved.
Yep, you're right.
So comes again. That's another 11. That's 19 again.
19 hits.
11 is the number of the day. I'll take them. It's very average. 7.
This is relevant.
Yep, it is.
Because it's the hag song as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the Three Witches song.
20.
20 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my pen? Oh, it's hiding. Okay, yep. Looking badly injured now from that strike.
Bonus action punch me.
Like it's gone from injured to badly injured to now
Yep.
full badly injured.
I will stay in there.
Straight after. How about that?
Nice.
How's them apples?
No, you're not doing it.
Hmm?
Bonus action punch me.
I don't think it. I don't know. I don't know.
That's how charm works. Fought against charm, so I'm allowed to say it. I've been charmed many times.
You've been
Are
charmed
you-
by
are you
exes
done?
and friends.
Sorry.
But not quite
Do
like
it, do
this.
what you feel.
Okay,
not quite like
Jace,
this.
you are next.
Wacky her with longsword.
Wacky.
Your turn for a 20.
Oh no! Well, I don't wacky. I sadly wacky the air with an 11.
Get the
Okay.
balloons away.
All right.
Wacky. Batty.
How much did you get? Sorry, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't
we're
hit.
one.
She just bats away your
Yeah.
your. What's it you're using?
I'm using a longsword.
A long sword.
Magical.
Your bad sword. You're using that.
We're gonna have to swap weapons again.
Inspira,
This is still
it would have been your turn, but you're
Yeah, I can't do
incapacitated.
anything.
I'm not taking away. Don't worry.
Cade would be your turn, but you're incapacitated. Edac.
Is that just a minute?
No,
No,
I-
saves.
It's only
Not
if
attacking
if certain things happen.
Wow.
Mate, keep it going
Four
until
first
the end
hit.
of the fight,
Yeah,
so I
it's-
don't have to hit my
Yeah,
own.
it's concentration up to a minute.
4 on my first, nat 20 on my second.
Hang on a second, I need to make some rolls.
No.
Yeah, she succeeds. So what'd you get?
4 to hit the first time.
No,
So
misses.
it's 4. Next one's a nat 20.
God, it's going through all my witches right now. Nice.
Go, Eda.
I am
Go
not
on, son.
complaining.
Huh?
Get her.
I'm
Go on.
not complaining.
Ooh. So
That's
8.
good. So that's 8 plus 9. 17 from Edak.
17 just hits.
No, that's
damage.
damage.
That's damage.
He got natural 20 on the second
Oh
attack.
really? Oh snap! I
He
didn't
missed
know.
the first one, but got natural
17.
again.
Okay.
Edak,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Still badly. Still in the badly injured region. Okay.
James is like, I'm just like, I get to do something else now. Totally fine.
Okay, so
Shoot myself.
it's now Acantha's turn. She is going to
Die.
die. She's going to cast Shazam. Sleep.
Ooh. What's the
On
thing?
the-
Is there
oh,
a save? No,
don't-
there's not.
Actually, no. Would you?
What's up, G?
Do it.
She's going to do it on Inspira.
Cool.
No, she wouldn't do that. You're no.
No, you're gonna do
You're
it
not
on the.
threat.
You're gonna.
No,
Let's
no,
go
no,
down,
no,
Jace.
sir. Go with
Do
your
it,
first
No,
choice.
the first choice was me.
Yeah,
No
first
rerolls,
choice-
mate. Oh,
First
crap.
choice was Jace. You goddamn hippie.
Do I get a save on it?
Uh,
Forgotten.
it has to beat your HP.
Okay.
Yeah,
Your HP?
that's it's the rule of.
Yeah,
It's-
I keep
it's,
forgetting the rule.
It's 98. Does a 45 beat your AC? I mean, your HP.
HP. I win by 4 points.
Really?
On,
Alright.
on the averages.
Right. So
If I had not had that reset, woo!
she sets off this kind of chain reaction with this kind of dust from her hands. Tries to spray it over you, and she's like, "Sleep."
No, thank you.
I think I don't want to be left on that.
She gets very upset, so she just goes for 2 nightmare talons at you.
Good.
So the first one's at disadvantage, I imagine, because of the disadvantage.
Huh?
Is that what it is? Disadvantage?
No. You can attack. That's fine. Just need to hit me first. Just
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh, okay. Where's my other dice? There it is. Okay. Oh, you roll much better. 23.
That will hit.
Okay. I'll do the second one.
No. Can she make a dex saving throw for
Yep.
the first one, please?
Dex saving throw. That's cocked. That's cocked. I hate this dice for. She got a 11.
So she fails. So she's going to take 2d8 lightning damage.
Lightning damage.
So that would be 14 points of lightning damage.
14 points.
Just like the
of
handrail
lightning
at
damage.
Primark.
So if you want to go make your second attack, and then we'll talk about this again.
Okay, she's getting closer to near death. Okay.
Pew pew.
I'm gonna use that. So that is 17 to hit.
Misses.
Misses.
And I don't get to use my reaction either because you have to hit me.
What a
Which is
shame.
really irritating because I'm like, come at me, just hit me.
Touch me, bro.
You just used your reaction
Oh yeah.
there.
Damn it. I wanted to keep using it.
Oh man. Okay.
I never get to use it.
that's
Sorry, I
the
got
end of
overexcited.
that round. Third round. Yeah.
You have to give me my damage, by the way, for the first attack.
Say again.
You have to give me my damage for the first attack. You didn't tell me how much damage I took for the first attack.
The first attack.
Because you're going to roll the second attack
Oh,
and
right,
then do
yeah,
the
yeah, you're
damage,
right.
and I interrupted you in case we killed her.
You interrupted me. How dare you?
I know, but if I killed her, I wasn't going to take
No,
the
it's not
extra
D8,
damage.
James. It's D6s. 3, 9. Woo. 15, 20, 24. 24 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Let's roll the pink one. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dears and dears.
What'd you get?
17.
17 just hits.
Didn't you get 17 earlier? I thought you got 17 earlier and missed. That's
Nope. 17
That's
is her
not
armor
just
class.
it. I don't know, yeah.
Zoe and Inspira got 16 earlier, which just missed.
I thought it was 18. I thought it was an 18 that just hit and 17 that just missed.
Nope. Someone said 16 and I said just missed.
That was me.
A bit less than 19.
19 points of damage.
Yeah.
Very close.
Oh, come on.
So close.
Now I've noticed, like, with the. Because she's had a go at me, I've been so focused on her sort of look. I just noticed that, like, Kay's just stood there, like. I'm just looking at her, there's a slight drool, and there's not. I was like. I'm just with the handle butt on my offhand dagger, I'm just gonna. Like, bunt him in the side of the head.
Try and attack him with advantage because he's incapacitated.
Can't dodge.
Thank God for advantage. That's loads better. 24.
24 hits. You take damage. You are out of being incapacitated. You are no longer charmed
How much
either.
damage?
It's what you have your strength mod is.
It is my. Oh, my strength mod. It's 1.
1. Plus. It's 1 plus your strength mod.
It's 2.
2. Say 2 points of damage. Jace, it's your turn.
Whack it with the longsword. Or try to whack it with the longsword, I should say, rather than I'm going to do it. Side wacky. Sad wacky wacky. That be 16.
Okay, right. Inspira, you are still incapacitated.
Just
Kate,
can't seem to hit this thing.
you are awake. You wake up with this thing bearing down on you.
12. 12 again.
Double fours.
Nope, does not hit.
Wakey,
Edak.
wakey.
Sleepy, sleepy.
That's 8. And that's a 1.
Nope,
I've got to get going.
doesn't hit. I know. Dust
Yeah.
hag.
Fuck. That wasn't that one on the second
If you want, I can
attack,
take over your character.
Yeah.
Okay, where's my D20?
Thanks for waking me up, bro.
Laptop. Oh, yeah, thank you. Right, so Dusk Hag is going to try and cast Sleep on you again.
Okay.
Only one.
So is it the HP I'm currently at, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It gets a 40.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I'm asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Jace falls asleep. Is then going to make some strikes at Jace.
With advantage
with its
because eyes is a down.
touch, which is a 26.
Yep.
And yeah, just 26.
Oh, he's not getting up yet.
5. Whoa!
Sorry,
Whoa.
6.
you're all drunk.
Easy fall.
9.
Let's see if I get one more go.
15. 18. 19. Plus.
Is this going to be down?
21. 2, 23, 24, 25. 30. 32. 32 points of damage while unconscious.
Eyes is downed.
You are down. You're unconscious, and you are also cursed.
Woot!
You have lost 5 maximum HP. For the time being, but you are cursed. I think that's a good point to end at, because that's the last point of that round. While the Watchers look on as this Dusk... he's waiting. This Dusk Hag has been fighting literally to watch to our last breath. We're going to end episode 25, as everybody needs to get home and got jobs in the morning to get to. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Right, I'll let these.
Bye.